same one that I will be on as well. My call sign will be HQ/Zeus. If you need to contact Stella, who is your platoon leader for tonight, her call sign is platoon lead. Anyone else that you need to contact, call out weapons 1, weapons 2, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. We're keeping it as simple and easy as possible. Cool. While I speak about how to play the game, what is expected of you, Stella's gonna try and draw the plan up. Cool. Very simple. Your job is to kill the enemy and not do a shit job at it, and don't die yourself. You have 4 objectives. The first objective is to retake the enemy stronghold at the Old British Fort. Grid reference 087043. It's been marked on the northwestern edge of the AO. There are about 30 to 40 enemy infantry in that region. Your next, please hold off on the side chat. Your next objective is to take the town of Phantasmo proper. You are to retake the enemy stronghold over there. The third and fourth objective is to take over the enemy weapons caches in the eastern and southern end of the region. Now, point to note, you have restricted / objective based respawns in this mission, which means if you die, you will only be allowed to call in resupply once the enemy stronghold at the Old British Fort has been taken care of. Unless that is done, you're not getting any resupply or reinforcements. Once the British fort is taken care of, that will be your first resupply / reinforcement wave. The next time that you'll be allowed to respawn and take another respawn wave is when you clear the entire time of Phantasmo from enemy forces. The third and final respawn wave is going to be when you clear out either one of the weapon caches, which means for the final cache you will not have a respawn, so be resourceful and try not to die. Right. In terms of how to respawn and stuff, you have taken your slots. You remember which slot you were in, you know your role. No, this is not supposed to be pull up. Please hold on the fucking side chat, Priyansh. Anyway, you remember which slot you had taken, right? If you die, you will go to the spectator screen. Since there is multiple respawns in this mission and you can basically know where the enemy is if you fly around in spectator, we have restricted it only to friendly units and first person or third person, so you don't fly around sneaky beaky like and know where the fucking weapons caches are. So, what do you do when you're dead? You will automatically moved outside the op voice channel on TeamSpeak. At that point, you can go to the dead room and talk with the other dead people. I will then post on site chat or global chat saying, hey, respawn wave inbound. I will also jump down to your dead room chat and say next respawn wave. At which point all of you people who have died will scroll down and take a reserve slot, right? Reserve slot of the same role that you had. If you were a weapons team ARM 240, take it. If you're a weapons team ARM 240, scroll down, find it, take it, and keep moving. Disconnections. What do you do if you disconnect? If you disconnect, you are to rejoin the server, take a reserve slot with the exact same role that you did. Remember not to take any other roles because that would lead to other people losing their slots. That's not very nice. And the other thing is you'll be spawning in with gear that maybe your squad does not need after you went down. If you disconnect, rejoin the server, take your slots, and wait at the spawn area. Once you're at the spawn area, on side chat, say TP required to XYZ element, or you can say TP required to Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Weapons Team 1, 2, Platoon, whatever. Once your said element is out of contact, so be a little patient, wait once they're in the clear and not dropping you into the middle of combat right away. Once they're out of contact, I'll teleport you over to your team. The respawns, however, will work through transport. I will drive you over with my truck and I'll drop off weapons and medical gear for the entire platoon to rely on. Any questions in terms of resupply, wave respawns, or what to do if you disconnect? Ukrainian guys, are you okay with this? Do you want me to run it over, or do you want some time for your translators to work their magic?
We'll answer that for them later. We're okay now.
Okay, good. Right. Cool. That is it from my end. Remember, our gameplay is basically serious but also casual. What this means is you're not supposed to walk for 4 hours and shoot nothing. However, you're also not to Rambo a machine gun nest all on your own and get everyone killed. It's a quiet balance. Now, you need to make sure that you coordinate and maintain communication, which is why you've been given radio men. You don't have any short-range radios within your squad. You will be depending on voice comms. Make sure that you're all close to each other. Make sure you're close to nearby friendly elements, so on and so forth. If you die, or your radio man dies, or your squad leader dies, the team leaders need to take over. If the team leaders die and you're the only lowly rifleman left in the squad, your job is to find that friendly element that you were near, which I hope you were nearby because you're supposed to. Stay near the guy, jump back in with them and continue the objective. Because remember, unless you complete the objective, you will not get the next respawn. Cool. Any further questions before I basically... And yeah, rules. 2 rules that I would like to point out that are pretty important to follow and have caused an issue previously. Always communicate. Which means... 1 second. Cool. Which means if you are being called on the long range radio, you need to reply back. Do not let that communication break down. Always call out your movement, your direction. If you've completed a certain objective, or if you've reached a certain phase line or what you need to be done, make sure that everyone in the platoon knows. The second thing is about enemy weapons, equipment, and gear. You are not allowed to pick up any weapon, equipment, or gear from anything other than what you were given. Right? The only way you're allowed to do so if there is no resupply capability left, or if there is no ammo left in your weapon and your squad leader lets you to pick up an enemy weapon. That can only be done, I repeat, only be done once the squad leader passes that over to the rest of the platoon net, so you don't get shracked by friendly forces saying, hey, that's a guy with an AK, I will kill him. No. Make sure that everyone in the platoon knows there are elements in your squad that have an enemy weapon in use. That happened last time, don't want it to happen again. Cool. The other and final rule is don't backseat lead. Do not have any command structure outside the game. Everyone is free to take any position or slot that they want. Respect that. They have stepped up to take a certain role in the mission. Follow their orders irrespective or regardless of if you agree with them, like them, doesn't matter. Get the mission done first. Once the mission is over, we will have a debrief session.
User disconnected from your channel.
You can bring up any criticism, any issues, any points you want to raise. We would expect you to at least stay 5 or 10 minutes back and have a discussion of what needs to be improved or what needs to be done. And also, especially today, I would want the unit leaders or unit representatives to stay back during the debrief, because there are a few announcements and things that I want to do at a unit-wide level. For future missions and operations moving forward, something that we have decided on how to move on forward with. You won't have any GPSs, you won't have any markers on the map, nothing at all. You have to rely on terrain, you have to rely on your friendly elements, and you have to communicate properly to get this mission done. Any final questions in terms of the gameplay rules or anything at all, and I'll give it over to Stella, who can explain the plan as the platoon leader for tonight, and then we can start moving on.
There's another question.
Yeah, go ahead.
If our squad leader with the long-range radio is killed, can anyone from the squad take this long-range radio and use it?
Yes, absolutely. Basically your squad leader is not going to have a long-range radio. The radio man in the squad is going to have the long-range radio. If he dies, then yes, whoever needs to take command will need to either give the radio to someone and announce on the net that, hey, my name is X, I'm taking over leadership for squad Y, or the new leader needs to take up the radio and say, hey, this is me, and I'm taking over the radio/leadership for this unit. You will, however, not require to do anything like that, because after the next respawn wave, if the radio man that you lost will spawn in back with all of his gear, so it ideally should not be a issue. What I try and want to avoid is the fact that you shouldn't have 12 or 13 fucking radios when you started off with 6 in the beginning of the mission. But yeah, if you absolutely need to use the radio in the middle of combat, if there's no resupply and you need to communicate to the other squads, by all means pick up the long-range radio from your dead radio man and let everyone know what's going on. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thanks.
Alright, cool. Any other questions at all?
Just one. Other than the enemy assets labeled on the map, do we know of any others, like aerial support or mechanized support, that they may have?
They have been known to use mortars. We don't know where they are yet. You may
Artillery.
encounter them. No RT, just mortar fire.
Oh, just mortars. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they do not have any armored or vehicle support yet that we know of. It's purely an infantry force that they use the terrain to their advantage in.
Okay, Nibble.
Cool. Right, any other questions? Or I'll give the stage over to Stella. Cool, Stella, go ahead.
Okay, right. So, just get my thing up here. What's going to happen is we're going to move. We're going to form up in a column, which is basically just going to be a big old line for the main squads. It'll be Alpha up front, with Platoon HQ behind them, and then Bravo Charlie Delta trailing behind. Weapons Team 1 is going to be on right flank protection. Weapons Team 2 is going to be on left flank protection as we move down. When we get to the first cover position, we're going to break out into a line. At that point, Alpha and the weapons teams are going to break off. If we see it's clear, they're just going to sneak off across the riverbed, and everyone else is going to cover them. And then they're going to head up to their observation position, and where they're going to fire support us as we take the stronghold on Hill 86. However, we might get engaged when crossing the river. If that happens, we'll stick to that. The main force of the platoon is going to give cover fire, eliminate the enemy as best as we can, and then Alpha and the weapons team are going to move up onto Hill 86. Once they reach Hill 86, the platoon, if we're under fire, will start bounding across that river. We'll get into the riverbed. Bravo, if the fording looks okay at this position just north of them, they'll cross here and they'll go up towards Hill 58 if there's enemy occupying it. The rest of us will keep pushing down into the riverbed to get nice and close to those buildings. We're going to get into that riverbed, and then we're going to form up as shown. So Charlie and Delta in the positions marked there. When I give the signal to weapons team to lay on some heavy suppressive fire, or we might need to drop artillery, we'll wait for that, and then once I give the go, we'll start the assault. Once we've taken those positions, Delta is going to remain in the village sort of area, Charlie's going to take the stronghold, and Bravo is going to be in observation position on our right flank, watching the village in case there's enemy stationed there. We're going to wait and see if they're going to do a counterattack, as that's apparently quite possible. They're probably going to come along that southern road, in which case the weapons teams and Alpha can probably engage them quite easily along with Delta. Once that's dealt with, we're going to wait for Alpha and the weapons team to regroup with us at the stronghold area. When that happens, we'll move towards the village with Bravo covering us if we need to, and then we'll wait at the village for Bravo to catch up. At that point, we're going to go up in a column again. We'll move up to the next assault area, just to the west of Phantasmo. We'll break out into a line again with Charlie and Delta on the left, Alpha and Bravo on the right. Weapons teams in the middle. Once we're all set and ready to go, the weapons teams will give cover fire. Alpha and Bravo can move in towards those houses along there. They'll move up until Town Line 1. We don't move beyond that until Charlie and Delta have also got to a similar stage. So that way, you're not going to get hit by enemies in the flank. So you just need to work with each other, like report to me, basically, when you've reached Town Line 1. And then, once you're both there, we'll move on to Town Line 2 and Town Line 3. And that's us done. That middle dividing line, that's your sort of little mini AOs. So Charlie Delta will take those positions up the north, and Alpha Bravo, those ones down the south. Once that's done, we'll probably reorg to the south at Alpha or Bravo's position, and same again. We'll form up. We'll do a sweep, and yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Just stuff in the jungle. Any questions from squad leaders?
Yeah. Say you unfortunately catch a round and die. Who is the backup platoon command?
My radio man, Jacob Benson, will be, and after that, it works its way down. So it goes Weapons Team 1, Weapons Team 2. If they're all dead, then Alpha. If Alpha's all dead, then Bravo. If Bravo's all dead, we've probably failed.
Okay.
Charlie don't get a chance.
Charlie,
Sorry, boys.
Anyway,
What you need to do, Charlie, is make sure Alpha gets killed first before I get killed.
Anyway, someone have
I,
another question? Sorry.
I have another question. Stella, you marked this position at Fjord, like there.
Yeah.
I suggested in the briefing before whether we could use that one. This is still too far in the open. From the British fort.
Oh right,
one-
I see. All right, I see now. Yeah.
The one more north is a bit more obscured.
pretty much we'll be walking across a
Advantage.
big water plain in and from open.
No, it's actually very small. It's maybe 20
It is
meters
walkable.
across,
It is
maybe
walkable
10.
over there. Yep.
Yeah. I'm kind of
And it-
concerned you might be on your own, but
It is very close by.
Stella, what about that position I just marked? That's the
Yeah.
narrowest point.
that's
is
where I
very
marked
narrow.
before. When we get to the platoon line and cover position, while we're sitting there, I'll scope it out. We'll all scope it out with binoculars and we'll see what looks good.
So where is the stage while you're doing this reconnaissance?
Well, we'll all be on that cover area while Alpha and the weapons go up, which will be there for a while because we've got to wait for them to go up the hill.
So we're waiting in the wood block, just in the north. After we cross the bridge, we'll wait in the wood block.
No. This is like at the very start. We might be able to see those areas with our binos and like have a better idea of the situation once we get to literally the first
Basically,
mark,
just
the platoon
the first
form
marker
line.
southwest of the start position that I'm marking.
Yeah.
Circle.
So tell you
that's
what we'll do. When we form up there, we'll form up in this way. We'll have Bravo, and then
Okay, that's fine.
Charlie, and then Delta. So we're all in the right positions. And if that crossing looks good, then yeah, Bravo can move off to there. Probably, I don't know. We'll have to see how it looks, basically, depending on who goes first and what the enemy's looking like. But it's a possibility. We could send you to that. We'll call that green crossing. We'll call the other one blue crossing.
I was going to say the green crossing could be beneficial in another way if Bravo sent that way instead. Seeing that they need to go on the left side anyway, they can cover the flank of the enemy stronghold while the other teams advance upwards and get another angle on the enemy.
Yeah, the only problem is nobody's watching your flank then.
We'll figure it out when we get there.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
Yeah, we'll see how it looks.
Coolio. Any final questions before I push through? We're already 30 minutes late. Right, cool. No? Alright, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna press continue, you are gonna load in, some of you might crash, take the reserve slots in, come back in, ace and interact, and join with your squads again. What's gonna happen once you join in is I was gonna ask all of you to remain in the spot that you're in, give me some time to log into the Zeus interface. There's gonna be a little bit of a desync in the beginning. Once all of that is done, I'll get the radio checks done. Remember, all the radio men are on long range frequency 40. Only one who's allowed to call in airstrikes is platoon through Bernie, Jacob, to me as a platoon radio man on 40 as well. So it'll help cascade the orders down quicker, so you know that as me speaking, you know what the next orders are without having to wait for Stella to tell you what's going on. It's a little bit faster that way. Cool. 44 players on. Is there anyone on TeamSpeak still waiting to join or is having trouble joining?
We have at least one from 45th.
Okay, cool, no problem. He can take the slot and join back in. Again, I would ask everyone to keep off of all kinds of spamming in the mic or the side chat or group chat or anything at all. Keep the side chat clean or the global chat clean, please. I would expect only people who require teleportation basis their disconnects, put those requests in. Remember, once you are dead and on the spectator screen, I will post on global that you need to take respawn reserve slots and go in the next wave of respawn and so on and so forth. Right, pushing us through. This is probably our biggest op that we've organized yet. Looking forward to this and hope everyone has fun. Good luck.
User left your channel.
Tiger Strike.
My neighbors.
Right.
Oh. It's the first
User
person
joined your
only,
channel.
okay.
Everything is black.
User in your channel timed out.
I like the way that said some of you won't make it.
We don't have a trenching tool.
Don't try and
Oh, there is no earplugs.
Hello.
Dash bandolier.
Alright, 45.
we are red,
At least.
Yeah, you know your colors, boys. Start up.
Where the fuck are my bandages? I don't even
User
have
joined your channel.
I got
No,
I got a task force radio.
Oh, no,
Did you get it?
This is
Task force radio version less than not an.
But it's working, I think so.
Wait, this guy just All stations, this is platoon radio.
Yeah, I guess
That's the second
it's working, so no problem.
Ooh, nice. The most simple version
Yep.
of the
Oh,
thing
no.
I can do is the medical system, I think.
Well, thanks for coming, boys. That's it. That's all we have.
Everyone
you,
else is
you're
here.
able to hear me, right?
Yeah,
I can hear you. Yeah, okay. That's great.
The Tracer one.
Alright, guys.
Tracer Max are better.
You want the base of our team to be blue, I guess, right?
Just like in the
I would
User
be
joined your
but,
channel.
on Oliver, it's a black screen.
Yeah,
you're
crashed already. Right,
Looks like I've crashed. Brilliant.
Alright, go blue.
Go green, my guy.
Light can you carry blood?
Go green.
Anyone who's light enough to carry blood?
Flash?
I'm trying to find it.
radio on speaker. Read you loud and clear.
Ah,
I
that's
don't
up to
think
you.
we have flashes.
If you're okay with it, sure, man.
Probably
go down.
Wait.
That will save a lot of time, so yeah, sure, go ahead.
Oh, back.
Yeah, 4-0, I just confirmed radio communications. So I get 2 hand grenades. Okay. Control it already.
Yeah, I know.
Regarding
5
liters
blood supply? No, we're not, I think.
20 smoke grenades.
Yo, where's Super? I got a shit ton of smokes as well. Super, go green, dude, what the fuck?
The fuck?
Yo.
Go green.
The wrong spot, I'm an idiot.
Okay.
Got lost.
Anyway,
Right? Okay.
you're blue, right?
It's hitting the
Blue, okay.
Yeah, why the fuck do you have
I do not
Done.
spawn in with a mouse. Sometimes people
Alright, I'm 28 kgs now. I'm good.
Charlie, this is Platoon. Radio check. Over.
We have fun at Bravo.
Alright.
There is. Do you need some more?
Yo, mine and your go right.
Save you running about.
Hold on, but they're doing it behind.
Yes. I've got it.
Hello?
There you go. Charlie, this is Platoon. Radio check. Over.
Mine it.
Movie, can you read color to blue? Blue.
And this guy has a mic.
This is Platoon. Nothing heard. Out.
Stella?
Rob, I'm gonna check up on Charlie. Over.
Rain is the perfect
Charlie radio.
social distancing.
Charlie, this is Platoon. Read you loud and clear. Out.
People would know
Delta, this is Platoon. Radio check. Over.
Lead team, so that's why we
Yeah, I got clipped from my back.
Vex. Just get the squad lined up and make sure radio frequencies are good.
Platoon. Roger that. Out.
Tiara.
One radio frequency to worry about.
I know where that is.
Tiara.
Yes.
You want me to put it on speaker?
Yes.
Now you've been talking about this in my bag.
I was just checking if there were more belt mags.
What do you want me to do?
User left your channel.
You're right first.
I don't think
In
so.
Alpha.
Right. We're gonna phone.
The Discord.
Hey,
Julian.
Yo.
Hi, AC, how are you?
Red, dude, on the Shack Tech, control Windows team management, join Red.
Off to the first cover position.
User joined your channel.
Still waiting on our squad lead.
User
Do you wanna
left
wait
your
for him to come back,
channel.
or does one of us take over till he gets back? Yeah, he's reconnecting.
Should I go green?
Red.
Yeah. Shut up.
Do you have any frags
Or
or
Charlie,
sticks?
so.
Yep, join red.
This is
Supposed to be green, by the way.
Yeah, no, just telling him how to go red.
User joined your channel.
All stations have
And I went red
responded
myself for some reason.
on radio now.
So let's form up.
Yeah.
All stations, this is Platoon. Form column
User in
formation
your channel
facing
timed
south.
out.
Over.
So will I be
Column
following
facing south, let's go.
This is HQ on set.
Yo, Alpha, I want the base of fire up front, green in the middle, red at the back.
I copy.
Roger.
Roger.
Platoon, this is HQ.
Blue, take lead. Column facing south.
Already missing the boys.
Miner behind me.
User
How do
joined
you
your
want me to
channel.
line up towards south facing?
Yeah, south facing column.
Between you and?
I'll take the tail.
Alien stick. He's our team lead. Over there.
It's one of those days.
Just check how
Yeah, just stay between me and
Yo,
Adrian.
Pingu, join the column. Blue is up front.
You don't have
User left your channel.
really.
No, I have 2 hands,
Well,
2 voices.
Leland's
Pingu, on the column, dude.
I've got a fuckload of miss.
Blue is up front.
Bravo, this is Platoon.
Send
Message over.
some more fucking extra bags for
Bravo,
BMG.
I'll be last one in green.
Because you guys
Stay behind me.
I'll go last one. I'll
There are
drive.
a few magazines.
Stay
Okay. I'll take one.
You wanna
Just
go
one between me.
four extra
Right,
MGs, 2 magazines for, and then
Oh, there.
dump them on Lightning's backpack for me.
Super red, calm the fuck down.
Mark. So if you both carry 2 extra.
Okay, with the potato quality.
Guys, we don't have
fuck, we're
intercom
piling
there
up.
in squad radius. We
Go.
have to stick close together.
Go.
Yeah,
And
go on
Mike,
yelling
Mike,
aliens.
Mark, scratch that, we're moving. Mark, come on. Sprint it.
Yeah, I'm on yelling too.
Felius, are we moving?
I'll just send a message to Platoon.
Let's go.
Platoon, this is Alpha.
Yeah,
Direct
let's
to
go.
Bravo.
Let's catch up, dude. Let's catch up.
We're moving. Out. F1 is left.
Let's go. Column move. Direct south, dude.
Stepping off.
Lightning! Wrong way! Lightning! Oh my god, it's like
We're
herding
moving.
fucking
Sorry, you
cats.
said we're moving, so.
Give me
Yeah, no, You stay. You follow the man in front of you. If you get
Sorry.
lost, I'm gonna cap you.
Is there no flagging or
I'm Mara.
flagging? Someone is flagging.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Mark balls. Got it. At the space, Jan sleep move.
Ghost is it?
What spacing? Swear to god, if I get tinnitus this up, just double control C or double tap C. Maintaining
spacing?
Just keep 5 meters or so.
Social distancing.
Is it just me or is syncing or everyone is?
Everyone is.
Yeah, it's reaching.
Okay.
Using what?
Moving.
Yeah. For desync.
You won't lag once you see the enemies.
Navigate sometimes. Right.
I hope we don't lag when we see enemies.
Great, it's raining. It'll be so hard.
stay
low.
Over. Platoon, this is Bravo. Repeat last. Over. Bravo, this is Platoon.
Yeah,
Be
keep my
careful
radio
when you
on
cross the top,
speaker.
not to
Yep.
stay low. Over.
Yes, radio and speaker.
Platoon, this is Bravo.
Yeah,
Roger that. No skyline.
Just checking.
Over. Are we using VCOM?
No.
User joined your channel.
It's Lamb's AI.
It's just
Oh, the new one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, great, I heard a lot about that.
What?
Yeah, it's better, I think, right? I mean, not all units get aggressive during the firefight.
Yep. They retreat and shoot.
Yeah,
cool.
good.
We're a bit far left.
Ask hello.
What's up?
Where are we going?
Hold?
If they should
Hold for
remove
now, hold for now.
We're not
So,
meant
I
to
don't
be
know.
with
Hold for now.
Charlie.
HQ, message down. Watch your sectors.
Cover your flank.
HQ, this is Platoon. Send message over. Sorry about that. I was having keyfire issues as well. I'm back on net now. Out.
Felius, what's the comms?
We are Charlie, you tit.
What?
What's the comms, dude? Where are we going?
Between Bravo and
Oh, next server.
Well, like, when are we
You said
pushing?
Charlie.
Am I doing
You're
the
right next to
anti-tank?
platoon.
What's up?
Platoon, this is Am
I
Alpha
doing
was
the
set at
anti-tank?
the ridge line, waiting for orders.
I guess so.
Wow.
Alpha, this is Platoon. Roger that. Stay put. Out.
Yeah.
Together.
Facing,
I'm putting it
on. Spread out.
Primary
trenches.
Dynamite with
Roger.
me.
skyline.
Let's set up a line up there. The skyline. I want green on my left.
Charlie, this is Platoon. Are you in position? Over.
Who's on speaker?
This is green green.
Knowledge you, Platoon. We're in position. Over.
Gonzalez, right.
Platoon, this is Delta. We are in position. Over.
Hey, Ophelia on second thought, just take the loudspeaker off.
What are we
I
doing?
can't
Yeah.
hear shit.
Forming line.
Let's move up to my left side.
All stations, this is Platoon. There is no sight of enemies in the village. Weapons team 1 and 2 are allowed to commence. Over.
Okay.
Weapon acknowledged.
When I'm overwhelmed by
This is Bravo, roger that. Over.
what's going on.
Bro, take the loudspeaker off. I can't hear you at all.
HQ, this is Platoon, message over.
Okay.
Yo, is loudspeaker off?
Yeah.
Good shit.
Goes to oh. No, just read the MG because I don't have a binoc.
Okay.
Yo, just saying, whenever I call for line formation, this is what will follow from now on. Red on the left, blue on the right.
Roger.
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 Right, have you guys,
Roger.
right, do any of you guys
Roger,
know where Charlie's
boss.
section is?
You guys know where
Our
Charlie
squad
is?
lead is over there. You can probably ask him. I don't know.
Charlie? Aziza, where's
Charlie, no clue, dude.
Yeah, we have no idea.
They're
No,
on the west side, I think.
You can stick with us until you find Charlie.
No, I'm the squad leader. I crashed out.
Go west for Charlie, dude.
Ah, here you are.
Oh, we are the
Right, we got you.
leftmost
Right,
flank, right?
right. Who has been told
Yeah,
by
we are
the
left.
suits?
Yeah, we're supposed to be there, yeah.
Vex.
Okay.
Philly, where's the weapons team?
Vex.
User in your channel timed
Right,
out.
you're my 2IC. Right. Have you been filled in on what's happening?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just sit with you until
We have, do you have coordinates?
Do I ask Platoon about the radio weapons team or do I?
No, it's fine.
Right now we're just staying put. Gonna go to
Right.
09204 right in the map.
Right, stay put, I'll have a look around.
User entered your channel.
Over that hill and skyline.
Then
And I will
we'll
take
go
this one more fucking time spread out.
to the weapons team, cover assault from there.
Recent message over.
I hear aircraft. Yeah, that's a aircraft.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
Civilian
recon?
aircraft.
no, I don't think so. That's a recon. It's pretty too
That's a
fast for
recon.
a recon.
Yeah, that, we had recon.
Right, medics.
Yeah, that's
Who's medics.
Oh,
What is
it's coming
coordinating?
back.
That's fine, you don't worry about it.
It's civilian, it's fine.
Okay. Pretty rich civilian, I must say.
Yeah, it's probably a farmer,
You have a
dude.
fucking medic or something.
So do you want me to?
Wait, wasn't Alpha supposed to call?
Oh, for fuck's sake! Right. Yeah, he keeps going in, but his TS is broken. Shit. Right.
This is Platoon. Send message over.
Oh, Sanders, you cucking.
Alien, you got some eyes on the hill?
Right.
8-6. Looks empty to me.
Nope, it looks clear to me too. At least our side.
You're fine. You're all,
Platoon. Roger that. Out.
as long as you two stick together, as long as you three stick together.
Why don't we have
Camouflage alien.
Radio man Marcus.
Yeah, we don't have binoculars. Only few roles have binoculars.
Oh, okay.
The SLs and
I have binocs.
Because otherwise people
Yeah,
will
you're a
just
tail dude, I
use
know.
binocs and run.
What bearing are you looking
Kind
at?
of lame.
Where do you get the mask from?
Fuck is 8-6?
During the firefight,
You have eyes
people
on
are
something?
using binocs.
Purple
Nope, nothing.
Oh yeah, yes.
Roger.
All right.
What are you showing, Madrid?
And I was just testing my pointing was not working at all.
How do you do that hand wave thingy? I forgot again.
Control plus 5
Right.
8.
Make sure you've all got your
Do
magazines.
you know where Platoon
Control
is?
plus 8. Press
So if you
control
get
plus 8.
hit,
They're gonna start shooting at us. It'll probably
Yeah, here you go.
gonna go
Is
down.
it?
I don't
Oh,
have
yeah.
to worry about radios.
Do you know where Platoon is?
Oh, please don't fuck.
That's to our west, I think. Northwest.
No,
Okay.
it's fine.
I'll just go and have a word with them. We were supposed to move with weapon team, but
They're moving?
no, we were supposed to move, but we didn't get the order to.
Delta.
It's squad leader.
You wanna go and have a chat with them?
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Oh,
Just have
No,
to stay
just
put.
when... Okay, you
Okay.
Roger. Hold here, hold here.
Really, let's go, bro.
Coming back.
Fuck.
Okay.
Hold here, we are to hold here.
He's trying.
Move into position.
Yeah, there's the
And
one.
ready to cross that, like get up to that village area and
I'm
hold
good.
there.
Yeah, we'll start moving to
Please tell me I've got
the,
binoculars. Yes.
to the village. All right, Bravo. On me.
Gotcha.
Bravo, everyone.
Yo,
Platoon.
We'll
Bravo's moving, buddy.
This is
We're
Alpha.
moving.
Come on, buddy.
Keep a heads up, Shadow.
Got marker eliminations.
Yo, Stella.
Wait, Boris, are you?
Hey.
This is Alpha. We're supposed to move with the weapons team, right?
Yeah, you were, yeah.
Don't meme around.
We
Where are they,
didn't
though?
get the radio call to move
They
in.
crossed the river and are heading up to Hill 86.
Times and he's thinking it might not work, so I might need.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, you're supposed to go with them and watch their back while they're doing the main cover fire.
Roger. Copy that. But we're still on the overwatch, so no problem. It's fine.
Yeah, just catch up there as quick as you can, okay?
Roger.
That's possible. Try to look from the
That's fine.
Wait for a minute. If it doesn't work this time, drop out. Get back in.
Okay.
Eagle.
Eagle,
Eagle.
Eagle, what the hell?
Don't go there.
Copy.
Okay, so apparently the weapons team has already moved on without us, so I want Bravo to set up on the rock in front of us as base of fire, and Assault will move in across the river. How copy?
Roger.
Roger, we are going to set up here.
Blue, set up on the rocks. Anywhere you like, man.
Roger.
You have entry to set it up.
Blue team,
Uh,
I'm
this
going
is
to
Alpha Command.
blue team,
Move the entire
on
squad
me.
at once. EU is clear.
On me.
Yeah, say again, Philly.
Aerial reconnaissance said that the
Set up
EU
here.
is clear, so
This is
I'll
our
recommend pushing the squad at
Set up
once.
here.
Alrighty, no worries. Fuck it, change of plans. We've got other guys keeping Overwatch, so let's all move at once. Let's cross. Crossing the line, crossing the line.
Alright guys,
We're
change
crossing,
of
we're
plans.
crossing,
Follow
we're
me.
crossing the
Follow me.
river.
Are you on yelling?
Follow me.
You're crossing
Okay,
it.
moving.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's
Okay, hold on.
Anoop,
go.
take point for the blue team. We are going in for Sagas.
So between you
Yeah,
and
the
It's a
blue
line,
team
my guy.
taking
It's a line,
lead,
it's a
right?
line. We're all going
We are
together.
taking lead.
Squad lead moves.
Yep, let's go, let's go.
It's a
I
line.
thought
We're all
you were
going
taking
together.
the
Let's
lead,
go.
right?
Line
Alpha
up on
moving,
line.
Alpha
Line.
moving,
I
Alpha
said
moving.
line.
Line
Going
formation, line
Maintain
formation.
formation.
Line formation. Blue on the blue on the right.
Green, catch up.
Blue on the right.
Minor, just pass out the
Sorry, mate.
pass out the command from Alien in case I don't hear it. Okay.
I didn't get you.
Let's use the
In case
road.
I'm not audible. Alien is not audible to me. Just pass out the instruction to me. Okay.
Alien, are you on yelling?
Radio
Not yet.
noise. This
I'll
is
get on yelling if necessary.
This is Alpha crossing the river, catching up with weapon teams. Over.
Can we slow jog? No.
Yeah, I'm slow jogging.
Understood. Alpha over.
If you're running out, sure, dude.
Shouldn't
Move southeast.
the formation?
Copy. Move
Yeah, the road
southeast.
is pretty thin, so.
Oh, okay,
Stand up.
southeast.
Stand up. Stand
Move
up.
southeast, boys.
You crouch.
Southeast.
So
Moving.
southeast.
Shifting
Does anyone
southeast.
go column instead? No
Okay.
point going in line.
We are not to attack the town,
Go
right?
column. Stay in between.
Yeah, we don't know that.
So much
No, we
fucking
don't
traffic.
have any.
Keep the line, my guy. Keep the line. Keep the line.
Are we
Go up.
going
Supposed to be
follow?
line, but yeah.
No, listen to Azazel, not me. What the fuck?
Keep the line going.
Take the
Alright,
Okay.
they're keeping with the line.
Go back to line.
We are bunching up.
Please.
no.
So we'll be climbing top of this hill and hold,
Yeah.
or we'll be continuing?
Holding on top of the hill.
Roger, we are climbing above the hill.
Move up to the hill.
Okay, we'll be holding here.
Copy.
Weapon team's already there yet?
Yeah, I think they are. They're
Might
supposed to
only
be.
that is
What's
the
your
small
fire
orange
points?
bar in the bottom right.
Man,
I
I
know
hate
that
this
as well.
lag. What's
Don't know
What
what's
is
that,
it?
but okay.
everyone's getting the lag, or am I the only one?
I'm not lagging.
I'm not
I'm
lagging
not
either.
lagging, but I'm skeptical about that
I see
orange
some
bar.
houses in front.
House right in front.
Rog,
I think
keep
we
moving,
should
keep
shift
moving.
more towards the east.
Roger, moving.
Moving east, shifting east.
Felius, announce we're on the hill.
Shift to east. Shift to east.
Roger, east.
Announce we're on the hill on the radio. Dude.
Shouldn't we link up with the weapons team?
Yeah,
Okay.
for them, dude. They don't know we're coming.
Oh.
We don't want them to shoot us, do we? Yo, maintain the line. What the fuck?
They are already on that
got
hill.
eyes on friendlies.
With the weapons team.
Let's go back to your line.
Azizel, are they already on
boss,
that
do you
road?
want us
They're
to push
supposed to be.
forward or- yeah.
Oh, wow.
They went in and we didn't get the call, so
Switching
that's why
south.
we pushed first.
Line switch direct south.
Maintain line. Maintain line.
Line south, line south.
Direct south.
Line
Direct
south,
south.
Alpha line south.
Line south.
Line up. This south is clear or what?
Oh, friendly's here, friendly's here.
Yeah, this
Friendly.
is station.
Friendlies, friendlies.
Friendlies in front.
Oh,
Low.
Mm-hmm. Let's hold up. Are we holding or what?
Red, set up on the southeast.
Roger,
Okay.
Roger.
Red. Alien.
I want red on the southeast.
We need
Blue,
to
southwest.
set up on southeast.
Alright, heading
Roger,
here.
southeast.
Alpha, blue, southwest. Set up a line.
Southwest, Roger.
Yeah, just keep watching this area.
Blue
Alpha has
southwest.
linked up with
Yeah,
weapons team.
use
One
the
is
Southwest.
use this road.
Set up
Very
southwest.
much
We have
south
trenches
today.
here.
Yeah, use
Anoop,
Hold
just
on,
behind
I'll-
the
get
rock.
up, get in.
I'll bid
Get in the
User
trenches.
disconnected
One
from
more
your
Get shot
channel.
from the southeast. Just get behind me. Get behind the rock. I mean.
Azizel, how long are we gonna be here? I have to go bathroom.
Yeah, sure, man. Go.
Okay.
Oh fuck, the town is heavily fortified.
What the fuck do you have binoculars?
I'll scan
Was
the
that
area
the
from
radio?
binocs.
Yeah, dude. Blue, look into the town, start marking targets. Red, do the same thing, but southeast.
Roger.
Roger.
Watching southeast.
Eyes on target at bearing.
Mark it on the map, dude. Mark it on the map.
Eyes on target at bearing. Roger.
Yeah, it just give me a moment, okay?
Yeah.
You will just give me a
Yeah,
moment.
I see one tank, I believe, 210, bearing 210.
Keep an eye out.
I don't think it's alive, but no idea.
I can't see
I have
shit.
eyes
What's
on
your
the
current
enemy
position? Can
HQ.
you? Can someone give me your current location? I have no idea where we are.
Yeah, all are done.
Possibly an enemy.
We are
bearing
at
180.
81 the
Last building.
house.
Last
Yeah.
house.
Sweep and regroup. Okay. Observe village. Okay. Okay.
Going map post.
Lot of static MGs.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are here.
Yeah. I'm in map.
Look,
I have a
look at
sniper
the
on a
marker.
water
This
tower.
is the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
back,
yeah,
I'm back.
Okay. Okay.
Pick it up, my guy. Mark up
And
everything.
you are looking here.
Alright, you guys.
Alpha, start
Okay,
marking
can
targets
we
in red.
So, I see an enemy bearing 180. Last house. I think it's a machine gunner. Or
Yeah,
on the floor.
yeah.
Yep.
180
On the top of the building.
180. The behind the shack, blue shack.
I have
that's
one
easy.
on
Don't worry
directly
about
on
it.
the.
But
I guess
the,
he's RPG. Yes, he's RPG.
building that stack.
Marking this is, and it's a pain in the ass.
Do you see a road there? Yep, there's
So
a
watch out for
yeah, there's a
spacing,
road.
dude.
kind of a gun, is it?
I
That's
mean,
an
I'm just pointing
right
out
now it's
the,
fine, man.
yeah,
you know,
They want
heavy
to come
machine
from-
guns and everything.
No
Yeah,
idea.
don't worry about
No,
spacing
that's
right now.
shots.
I can hear shots. I can hear
I
shots.
think
Yeah.
someone
Yeah,
is
that's
coming.
the engagement in the northwest.
Yeah. Hey, weapons is under fire. Alpha.
Copy.
No. Is it?
No, they're not.
Eyes on
It's
enemy
far
at
out,
the
right?
water tank.
Last
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
Second
They
side.
went on the
That's
other
the
side.
British fort engagement, dude.
Yeah,
I do
yeah,
see
eyes
men
on,
down in
eyes
the
on.
armored
Pass
compound
them.
then.
Where you're getting
Anoop,
counter
There's a
do
few
you
to.
have
targets
eyes
we can
on
engage
the
at
water
point
tank?
blank.
There's an enemy.
Yeah, we should
Yes,
wait.
yes.
The house that we have to go.
Or at least
Uh,
we've
that
got a plan.
You have eyes
Yeah,
on?
yeah.
Enemy stronghold. right?
Zizzle, you are covering
Okay,
our rear,
okay.
aren't you,
There's another
Zizzle?
enemy.
Yeah.
At,
I've got my team back there,
that
don't worry.
building. At the top
South
floor of
and
that
east?
building, the
Yep.
one that
This is
They
where
are
we
now.
are unable to assist. It is
Yeah.
below the crest of the
Okay.
hill.
right in
Yeah,
front of the
because
door.
that
Can you see him?
alone building is
I can't see
be
the
quite large, so we
enemy
might
near
have
the
to do
door,
some
but I have eyes on water
CQB.
tank guy.
Okay, water
Yeah,
tank.
on the
Water
only
tank
guy
target
We're
is
going to hold
confirmed.
that.
I'll mark some more.
Okay.
Dude, we can't
Is
engage
there
from
enemy
here
vehicle?
anyways.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
But
it.
still,
Yeah, we're
it's
not
good to know
supposed to
where
do.
they are.
We're just marking them for the
Yeah, I know,
assault.
but
I don't have bino.
we can't see that. Yeah, that is sort of thing.
Oh.
By the way, that tank is disengaged or is it still alive?
It is disengaged. The one near the water tank, it's
Do you
done.
see anything over there?
Okay, copy.
Bearing 150. That's the enemy.
Okay,
The
this,
orange building, is
this
it clear?
building I was
Can you
talking
see through
about.
the windows?
The
Yeah, hold
building
on.
is at bearing.
Yeah, go ahead.
The building is at bearing ground 185. There's a guy right on top of it. It's a
185
three-story
rods.
building. Can you see him?
No, I
Hopefully
see
that
it.
APC does not get alerted.
Okay,
Yeah,
anyway,
they do.
just take out the water tower guy. Take him out since we are
I
weapons
mean,
free
it's
anyway.
pretty far away.
I don't have binos to spot for you,
Try.
man.
Yo, what the fuck are you doing? Don't engage
Want me to
anyone.
engage now?
No, don't engage anybody, dude.
Okay.
Don't engage the town.
We
Roger.
weren't supposed to engage, right?
No, we're not, dude. We're just providing Overwatch.
He's pulling out. He's down. You got it.
Why is weapons
Just let me know when
going
you're-
weapons
put
free?
more belts in your backpack.
Say again, Ghost.
Boss?
Okay.
The weapons team is going weapons free.
Yeah, they're
so-
engaging the British force.
I put all
Not the
Oh,
town.
okay.
You know, I
Roger,
They're
Roger.
taking first enemy
Yeah.
stronghold,
They've
right?
got infantry in the British fort. They're supporting them. Nobody in the town.
Roger.
If we
Roger,
shoot from here, the whole town will come after us, dude. What the fuck?
Roger.
Well, Amanda, because for me, you were like shooting off way into the
Let
like, the
me
skyline.
shoot with my Sterling.
Yeah, you were
I will
like,
kill him.
plus 5
Oh
degree
my
angle.
god, Sterling, you have Sterling.
Yeah.
As for now, I have only 2 targets for you, Town Anoop. I'll mark anything else if I see.
Okay.
Does this APC do? It doesn't have a.
So when we get the order to
Yeah, over there.
proceed, we'll be proceeding bearing 200, right?
2
Hope
APC.
so.
Roger. Also, there's a man. I think he's dead. It's a cop.
Okay.
Cops, I guess.
Okay.
There, lying on the ground, face down.
Roger.
Valkyrie's
Okay, so-
got that, yeah.
Just
Yo,
keep
Alien, where's the
watching
APC?
up, man. There might,
Yeah.
Alien,
there might be some
But,
strategy.
where's the APC, dude?
It could be.
The water
Huh?
tank guy.
Where's the
Gonna
APC?
nail us down.
APC is marked on the town. It's marked on the map.
Yeah,
dude.
the
Inside the
water
town.
tank guy.
Don't worry.
I think it's blown up, though.
and
Should be better then, shouldn't it?
Probably
Is it?
not.
The water tank
We
guy
haven't fired
is
at it yet, and there are 2 APCs there.
he's a
One on the
simple
left
guy
and
with
one on the
assault
right
rifle,
side.
but he has a high position, so it's better to take him out first.
Oh, I don't see the left
Yep.
side
Once you
one there.
take that guy
For
out,
us, I guess.
can you?
I don't.
I mean, even if you don't have eyes on, but that guy
Yeah,
just
shit,
that
can't
maybe he has an RPG. Oh,
Alright. We'll scout
I
it then.
think he has an RPG, but I don't know,
Where are
maybe
you
just
from, Manu?
an AK.
9. She's got,
If you can see him, you can take him out
9
when we get the orders.
Huh?
Okay.
One time. I've given
What city are you
every
from?
box I have now, Stella.
Me.
I have nothing.
I'm from
Yeah.
Pune.
Because I fit.
Same as
Okay.
Raza.
If you want me to take some off you,
Oh,
by all
okay.
means, I will do.
Oh, you're his friend, right?
Just stand there.
Yeah, yeah.
Why's my... But where from?
The sky is clear, still it's raining.
Welcome to Arma, bro.
Is it? I don't think so, it is.
It seems clear. Maybe because.
I think your, like,
Yeah,
That's
dude, it's
friendly,
not
I
clear.
think.
distance is pretty low.
That's
in the
friendly?
game settings, that's why
Probably
you-
we have lowered the settings, I guess, because I already am.
Don't ask me, bro. Ask Felius.
I mean, it's
Friendly.
pretty
Yeah,
cloudy
there's
from
no
here.
I have
the
eyes
settings
on
on
multiple
my
contacts
speakers.
at bearing. They are at bearing 230 directly
My
at
invisibility
the
is pretty
pound.
far away from me.
Azazel, can you look at him?
Yeah, I
just
can see
keep
them
it
all.
as info.
Holy shit, that's a lot of people.
Well,
Yeah.
I am, well...
Anoop, can you come here
If
for a
this was
minute?
a guild submission,
Anoop.
I'm already expecting like 2
Get up here.
squads that's like right on our asses and prepared to butt fuck us, but...
Yeah.
But, I don't know. With Avalish...
Just so you know, at bearing 230 directly from here, you can see the
They could
yellow
still have
building,
considering,
1-story compound.
Watching our rear.
I mean, the far away one?
No, they're not. They're watching
Yeah, the
south.
far away one around 600 meters. No, not that one.
Yeah,
This one.
well, Max might, because he's...
This one.
Permission
This
to
one?
do a quick...
No,
Yo, Ghost,
this-
mark that shit. There's a static
Yes.
weapon.
Roger, there's a
Static
bunker as
MG.
well.
Yeah.
Someone watch east as well.
That you have eyes on, Anoop? I'm
Yeah,
marking
we've
it.
got
East,
right
east,
there.
eagle eye.
Where is that?
I'll
Right.
take a look. Then.
Mark it again.
Let's stay here.
Who plays the APC
There.
marker?
Yeah, got it. Oh yeah, I see a lot of enemies there. I mean, I see
Yo,
two.
Felius,
Yeah.
that's blown up, right? The APC?
Yeah, it's blown up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. They won't kill us.
Because
I think it's already marked.
Yeah, clear it.
I think it's marked on the map. Azizel, can you verify?
Alien
it's
marked
the
it.
same
Alien,
position?
can you please remove it?
Let me see. Yeah, that's the one.
Roger. Okay, so let me identify the targets. There's an MG. There are people directly to the northeastern side of the compound. One is in the house, one right outside it.
yeah, I
There's
see that guy.
Can you see any enemies on the big
There's
building bearing?
another
Oh
on the
fuck,
first
that's a
floor.
big ass fucking gun.
2 buildings to the right. You don't have eyes on.
Are you able to see any enemies inside that big building? South?
Wait one, let me get eyes on. As of now, I don't have any eyes on any
On the
enemy in the
roofs or
building.
balconies?
Nothing for now.
Yeah, Ghost.
Yo, Red, do you have any eyes on the southeast
Yeah,
bases?
quickly brief me
Yeah,
this.
on
Do you
southeast
see any
looks
guys
clear.
in this
I don't
building?
see any enemies. It's kind of
In the red one?
Dark.
jungle over here,
Yeah.
so
Roger.
yeah.
No, my closest
Alien
is
has
the
gone
guy
to
who's
scout
in the
out
water
a
tank,
little
isn't
bit
it?
ahead.
Yeah,
Roger,
the
keep an eye on him.
target from here is the guy in the water tank. There's an
Roger.
unknown casualty at the. It's also marked on the
Where's
map.
mine?
Hey, Phoenix. Hello. What's
Guys
going
below the rock to your left.
What was that?
That means you should have
What's going on, bro?
Holy shit, that's close.
Get
Get the deck, get the deck.
Let's close, let's close.
It was
Ah,
right
someone
in front
check on
of us,
weapons,
literally
please.
just on the
Two
front
behind,
hill
get
where
the
you-
fuck up.
Yeah, weapons is good. Weapons is good.
Probably.
Friendlies are occupying the low
Looking at the
ground
belt.
around the destroyed vehicles.
RPG. Right.
Yo, was that a mortar or an RPG?
RPGs, we think.
Weapons good. Weapons good. No problem
Yeah,
with them.
they're good.
Whistle.
I think it
It
was
was
an
an
RPG.
not an RPG.
Yeah, seen.
Amanda, be advised, that is friendlies down there by the low buildings.
I see.
We advised the person. There was one person right in front of the yellow compound. He's now dispersed.
Yo, Alien. Oh, you're
location
working
of-
on trenches, never mind. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, man. Get some foxhoods up in case we get mortar and shit.
How many enemies do you reckon are there in this closest
Well,
sector?
it makes you feel any better. I
Buddy.
In the
Eight,
closest
seven,
sector, I can
Push
see
if you push.
for
This,
now
only
at
this.
least that
Just do like
only
a
that
trench
sector.
style indirect
Yeah,
The open
only
area?
like there is a road, right?
Yeah,
Behind the
yeah,
road.
yeah.
Just
Behind the
check if
road, I
there's
don't
a
see
RPG
anyone.
guy or
But there's
armored,
one, the other than the water tank guy, there's no one in the vicinity that I can see.
Yeah, I think so.
But
Okay,
since
copy.
it's
Thanks.
urban area, there's possibility of
I
being
took another
multiple
4 belt
obstacles.
back just to...
Roger.
Oh,
Thank
actually,
you.
I need to need
No,
to
you
unpack
don't
these,
need
hold
to
on.
thank me, mate. I'm material.
Yeah.
Ghost, can you get inside?
Yeah, yeah, Priyansh, what's up?
Try and get inside.
It's too congested.
Belt.
Yo, what is this for drag?
I know, right?
I'm got hurt. I'm getting hurt, dude.
So, Aziz, a quick situation update.
I'm hit.
Yeah,
Bravo is moving up to the
Anup is it? Anup
fort.
is it? We need medic on Anup. Anup is it?
Super, and you heard the call.
What?
Yeah, go ahead, Philip.
Are we getting?
Yeah, Bravo's moving in on the fort.
No, I
And
don't
that's
know
it.
about it.
For now.
This is the most fun I'm having right now.
Oh, that's
Where's
because of
Charlie
this,
and Delta?
Amanda, I'm also
Fox
repacking your map.
Charlie and
your
Delta
belts
are
for you
copying
as well.
Bravo.
Roger that. Which crossing did they use? The blue one or the
Any
green
minor
one?
injury, let me know.
Charlie was taking the blue crossing.
I am
I
local
think
doctor.
that's where they are. They're taking the
You got
British fort.
Thanks.
I think they're
Hey,
going
Super
towards the
Hector.
hill over here.
Copy, good
I'm
shit.
coming back.
No casualties yet, right?
Last time we lost medic, we were fucked.
I'm super medic, so don't worry.
Yeah, what happened here? How did you get hit, man?
We also have friendlies moving up on
Hey,
the
we
west
got
hill.
glitched in the Fox.
Miller?
also,
Yeah, this was glitched. That's it.
Kill me.
Oh, okay.
We can engage from
Eyes
the
on
south.
enemy
If
hostile.
you
I
just
have
stand here.
another confirmed target.
Third on
Anup,
this
get
is
here.
Alpha, good copy.
Yeah, I'm here.
It's the
we
building
can
Friendlies
engage
on the
on
west
the
hill.
far side.
Oh my god.
That's
I'm
right
marking
of
it.
the
Can you
fucking
see it?
port,
Yeah, how
so
many
friendly is
guys?
moving. Watch fire.
But sure.
How many guys, buddy?
Sorry, I lagged out. Wait one. You can see the building?
Yeah, I can see the building.
Yeah. Okay,
There's
so
those
there's
conversations to the southwest.
there's
Apparently, but I
one
can see
guy
the
I can
bunker from
see
here.
on the
This would be
on the roof,
this would be the place to set up an MG to
and
engage it.
that's all
Bruh,
I can see for
wake
now.
me up when he moves.
That confirms
saying
that
this is-
we
this
have
would be
another
the place
hostile
to set
building.
up to engage.
Right?
Okay.
That one. That's all I can confirm for now.
Roger.
Yeah.
Got some targets here.
Can you mark it on the map?
It's one listed
I
to
didn't
radio.
check with map.
So you're going alone? Take Miner with you. I think.
Are we taking closer?
What the fuck?
Where about direction?
Taking contacts on the east. Heading south.
East. Context east.
Taking shots from the east.
Contact east.
From the east.
Contact on the east.
Alpha squad, I thought you were supposed to be watching to the east.
Yeah, we're watching there, dude. They're shooting
What
us.
happened to the watching east, guys?
Yeah, we're
Alien, are
moving
you
up.
okay?
So just letting you know that we're taking contact.
Someone took
I
a hit.
hear sound.
Blue team, get back here. I think we should keep watch over here. Blue team,
Okay.
get back.
Okay.
I'm gonna drag him back.
I was going for some
Okay,
person.
there's one red guy here.
We'll fucking drag him.
Yo, here's what we're doing. Green, relieve blue. Blue, go on. Provide overwatch for red.
Roger.
Go.
Blue with me. Blue with
Green,
me.
stay here. Take their position.
Yeah.
Over.
I don't know the medical system, so I'm just gonna wing it.
Let's go from.
Weapons team, you need help?
Yeah, where do
What?
you need it for?
I was talking to weapons team. I think they have a man down. They have a medical
it out.
team.
Okay, I'm taking fire.
What happened?
Alpha wasn't watching east, and yeah. And,
You guys need help?
Hey, these guys
Yeah,
are
you
on
know
the
the
fucking
medical
northwest Azazel. They're on the river slope. I think so.
Azizel, can I go and help them?
They've got their own
They have
medic.
medic.
Find out.
Okay.
Who knows the actual medical system here?
Ah, fuck it, go on, super. Go on. Go to weapons team.
I've stopped bleeding, but I can't do anything. Oh.
Wait,
Oh.
wait.
Welcome back in.
Yeah, we don't know your medicals.
Hang on.
Alright, no, it's not doing
Yo, they're taking heavy fire, man.
Told you shit, yeah.
Someone's bleeding as well.
Don't move.
Blue team with me.
Yay, Superhind saves me.
I saved you. What do you
First,
want?
be advised I'm hit, okay?
Yep, but you're not Superhind.
Smokes out. Move.
No.
And I fixed it. Everything fixed.
Thank you, Superhind. Yep.
Welcome. I literally drag you out the gunfire.
Azazel, I'll
patch you
go
up,
check
and
on
revive
blue
you.
team. Okay?
Raj.
When would you have last seen Superhind?
Stay here, Soup, stay here.
A few months ago when he stopped playing with the third.
Red team, what is this?
Wait, he was part of the third SA?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, he's alien.
Oh, well no, because I know these guys from the Task Force Pariah. That's how I.
Oi, Roth, somebody over here.
I know
southwest side.
Alpha Squad from fucking Task Force Pariah. What?
You can use these
The log
setup.
got broke. So now I'm digging trenches to replace it.
It's good.
It's okay.
Well,
I wouldn't
blame
call
the
it good, but
TFP
it
guys.
works.
You need more mags, Ross.
If need be, I can move around. I've got some guys on the fucking water tower to the south.
Yeah.
Your house red.
Red's good. Moving in to neutralize the contact.
No, just understand. Oh, hold on. I'll go there.
Yep.
So annoying.
Alright, I've no longer
What?
got
Max, do you
some
want to trade
magazines
places?
for you. Yeah, sure.
No, stay put there.
Friendly coming in.
Just go scan here a little bit.
You want us to press
We're watching.
forward?
Go ahead.
Yo, alien, what's up?
Looks
Keep on
we are
watching southeast.
gonna send a small team up there and see if we have any more contacts left.
Negative. We just set up on this ridge line, dude. Build up trenches and stay here.
Roger that.
Hey, do
You
On
heard
trench.
build up a couple of trenches.
Yeah. Do you want us to build foxholes or just trench?
Foxholes.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's up to you.
Always foxholes.
Where's blue?
Okay.
Blue's
Blue is
for
on the north side.
How's it looking from here?
No movement from here. I think the red team took us out before before the smokes.
Yeah,
cleared.
good shit, good shit. I've asked Red to set up an Overwatch position over there. You go back to your
sir.
old one. It's good.
Roger.
Roger.
Okay, blue team
Moving
with me. Yep.
You guys have M6 pals, right?
No, I don't think we have your ammo.
Oh, go prone, go prone.
No,
Is
that's
that an
friendly
enemy?
fire.
Oh, wait,
There is an enemy southwest.
Guys,
His enemy.
He's dead, he's dead. Blue, keep moving.
Let's escape. Move
Placed out.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
No, no, no,
Dude,
we're going
checks out,
back.
checks out.
Copy, we're right side of the rock.
Well,
Yeah,
this
that's
is why
it.
you guys need to get your fucking cover your blind spot.
This is an enemy with the
That's an
PKM.
enemy because
Yeah, that's an enemy, dude.
That's an enemy.
How
unit
did he
from
come
PKM.
here and why was no one watching him?
Because you guys aren't watching your fucking seconds.
Okay,
Yeah,
blue.
super Red. Why the fuck do you think?
Enemy.
Where is he?
Somewhere to the
South,
southeast. You can see
southeast.
traces going out southeast.
Right, move back to our trenches first.
Oh, fucking hell.
Copy.
Is anyone down? Anyone injured?
No, medic on me,
negative.
dude.
We're getting enemy contacts moving up
It's
from
me.
the south
Behind me.
towards our
Support.
slope of the hill. Over.
I need some blood.
Giving blood.
Super Hind, if you want any medic supply,
Yo.
I have plenty on me. So if you need, you can pass message to me.
Alright, cool.
Also,
Okay.
remove the tourniquet, buddy.
It's your personal tourniquet. You should keep it. I don't know.
It's coming from the town to the south. Probably the construction site. That's
Pardon,
very
this is
fucking
Alpha.
accurate.
Negative if we do not need air support. Over.
No, it ain't the construction site. No muzzle fire there.
It is literally
Right.
going right over my head within
Okay.
inches.
Yeah, I can.
Jesus.
They've got the suppression module turned way
you should be good.
I feel it.
Where the fuck is that fire
If you
coming
need
from?
more blood, let me know. I have plenty of blood.
From the town.
Boss. Boss.
What's up, Ghost?
I mean, I don't mind a bit of
I think we are overextending a little bit with the red team because a few flanks are uncovered. Then, so can we call the red team a little bit back to the
Yeah. The fucking
French
sniper
there?
is shooting it.
Do you want to move, bro?
Yeah, but if we do that, they'll look at the town again. We'll get flanked from these two, just like last time.
Is the one shooting
Roger.
at us?
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Contact Steve. No eyes.
Priyansh, what are you doing?
Got contact
What,
east.
dude?
Don't know what's
Contact
happening
east,
with the red team.
Blue, don't leave your sector, man. Don't leave your sector.
Roger. Stay put. Stay put.
Someone go check it out.
Where?
The SL will take care of it. I want
Super
to
Ant.
stay put here.
Hmm?
Can you run up too, right?
Where is it?
Wait,
Dude,
Go direct east.
That's
Right, going
south. Sniper shots.
Where is he?
Green.
On
Red
the
is
south.
down, down.
Yeah, I'm coming. That's him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roger
I'll
that.
patch myself up. Get alien first. Alien is over here.
Where's the contact? Where's the contact?
I'll cover you. The
Eagle.
contact is down. I killed the two contacts.
Where
They're
direction?
running from the south.
Alien's dead.
He's
Alien
dead?
Alien is dead.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, get
Going to
miner up.
mine.
User left your channel.
I'm bleeding out. Need tourniquet.
Just patch yourself up and be back on you.
Yeah, Eagle, patch yourself up. Get bandages up.
Okay.
Miner, don't worry, we'll get you up. Stay away from light. Don't go towards light.
I think the Eagle went down. Yeah, I did.
Eagle went down?
Yep.
Yeah, that's blood thing. I should be done with miner in like 3 seconds. Yeah, where is Eagle?
Bandaging him. Give him blood.
No, it's fine. You just cover me. I'll. Oh,
Give him
feed
blood,
amount
dude.
of
Give him
Holy
blood.
fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
Eagle and don't go towards light. Come towards my voice. Eagle, come towards my voice, Eagle. Checking pulse.
Azizil, friendly.
Friendly copy.
Azizil.
Diagnose.
Yeah, I'm here. East.
Azizil.
He's in
Red is
pain.
down, dude.
Installing sleeping R.
Yo.
Yeah. Super Rank, don't treat him here, dude. Just give him blood. Pick him up.
What?
Not for you, Super Rank. Don't heal him here. Just pick him up, drag him back to the house. Hey, 86.
We need to fall back north towards the stronghold.
Roger that.
Can someone pick up miner?
Yeah. Well, let's
Who's
regroup
this?
back.
Yo,
Weapons
Priyansh,
team and-
Priyansh. Can you pick up miner? Let's go.
Yep, hold on.
Pick up miner and follow me. And
He's over here. He's over here. Pingu. Here.
let's
Oh,
go.
okay, here. I thought only one guy is down.
And Eagle is dead. Oh, sorry, he's dead. Alien is dead.
Azizil, weapons team is already off. We need to move.
Yeah. Let's go. Just catching up, wounded up.
Oh, they are down. They are down. Man down.
Let's go.
Alien is
Who
dead,
is
by
down?
the way. Alien's
Yeah.
dead. Mine. This
Alien
entire
is KIA.
Oh fuck, we need to move.
Who else?
Anup, fall back.
Pingu is coming up.
We fall
Cover
back,
for
or
him.
should I just treat him?
Roger. I'm going there.
Should I treat him
No.
or are we falling back?
Yeah.
We need to fall back ASAP.
We're taking short suit.
Let's go.
Providing cover.
Covering you, Pingu.
Pop
You
smoke
want
and
me to
fuck
be
off, man.
appointment
We
or
need to
what?
move.
Yeah,
There's
lead
a
us out, lead us
counter-attack
out, lead us out. We're following you. Let's go.
Alright.
We are heading
Bearing.
north, right?
What bearing?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Going north, Roger.
MG in the front, please.
MG take point.
I'm gonna be out of breath soon.
I'm watching west. I'm watching the left flank.
So we are traveling
Green
north.
as the back.
Anup, you're overextending. Anup, you're overextending.
Dude, you're lagging, dude, for me.
Me?
Fine,
No,
fine. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Keep moving, dude. What the fuck?
Keep moving.
Where are we going?
North.
North.
Okay.
That's right, Felix. We're going north.
Yeah, back to the stronghold.
Copy.
Where is the stronghold, man?
The place where we started from.
And that's
The fuck? That's the
northwest.
basement.
That's the base. So, but okay.
All the way back there. I think we should heal those guys here.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, we can heal them.
Yeah, I'm so tired right now. My guys cannot. survive
Because
anymore.
I think are they bandaged?
Yes.
Yeah, they're bandaged.
But I need to put in blood and shit, so they don't
Uh,
die.
I have blood.
We-
I have blood. If you need blood, I can give you a
Yo,
lot of
Super,
blood.
and I told you to give blood, man. Then start
Yeah,
moving.
no, I already gave him blood. I have to check him if they need more or anything.
I
Both
have
have
more.
considered
I
him
have
blood and
more.
blood.
I have like 3 liters of blood on me. If you
Dude,
need.
if you're
we
gonna do
don't
it,
need
we
you
have to do it
supply,
here
boss.
or-
Calm
Hold on, this
down.
is Alpha. We're falling back north towards the stronghold. Over.
To just check up if they need more.
Oh, fuck.
The fuck, dude?
This guy just fell, man.
Dead?
He died. He died.
How the fuck did he die?
Don't
Oh
bother,
my
he died.
god. But I
He
asked
died.
you. Fucking hell.
Dude, he lost some blood. How did he die at some blood?
No, not
This
you.
is
I mean, I
Alpha. We're
asked
unclear
Super
on
Hand.
Does he
the
need a
location
CPR?
specified. Please
No, one
clarify over.
I'll check up on him too.
Okay.
Maybe he might need CPR. The other guy.
Who's he?
Yo, where's the village on the east of the
Giving him CPR.
stronghold?
Where's the second guy?
Felix, say again, where we going?
Correct, guys.
Wait, hold.
He's dead, bro.
He's
Alright,
dead. Don't
CPR
bother.
is done.
Don't bother. He's dead.
Yo, this guy CPR is done.
Good copy, platoon. Alpha out. Okay,
Super,
we need
give him blood.
to move towards the enemy stronghold. That's the Delta U.
Roger, the British fort. Copy. Let's go.
Yeah, the British fort. Yeah.
Just give me the
Super,
medic,
and give
I'll
him
lead
blood, dude. What the fuck?
Let's west, go west.
Go
I
west,
think.
Roger. Moving west.
Move west. Wait, let him revive him. So at least we are together. Wait one.
Oh,
Wait
no,
one.
I'm just putting him blood. He just needs blood.
We're proceeding west.
Yeah, I'm carrying him.
Roger, go. Priyanshu.
Sorry. Come on, move.
Yep, move.
Sorry. Let's go.
Lot of gunfires west.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Lost
Kind
order.
of slow down a bit.
That is where we're supposed to go.
Keep going. I was crouching. But,
Yeah.
I'm getting 11 FPS. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, I'm lagging.
Same, I'm lagging as
Can we
well.
cross here? I think no.
yeah, I think we should cross here. There's a marker on map.
Yeah, the waterbed. Yeah, we should cross here.
Yeah, let's cross here. Let's cross here.
Cross, cross, cross.
Cross. Follow the column, please. Let's go.
It's good to know that I'm not the only one lagging and getting below par FPS.
Can we hold on at the trenches so I could just check up again?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Hold at the trenches,
on
Anup.
CPR ASAP if he needs one.
Yeah.
Alright, boys, set up 360. We'll hold when he at the crest.
Alright,
Eagle-
holding here.
Eagle is not
Southwest
ready.
covered.
No.
Covering
Not
west.
yet.
Covering direct west.
Okay then, I'll go northwest.
Careful, there's probably friendlies.
Yeah. Check for friendlies.
Super housey.
He still needs
More
more.
black, more.
We are at the village east of Stronghold. Over.
Boss, do you want me to pop green smoke to identify as friendly?
Hey, look, wait a second. What's the word on the comps?
Nothing yet. We have to just hold the location. That's village east of the Stronghold. The rest of the team is moving up towards the small settlement that's west of the Stronghold and moving in towards the main town.
He should be up any
Copy
moment now.
that.
So we could carry. Oh yeah, he's up.
Is Eagle up?
Eagle is up.
Hey, thank you.
Good shit.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I think we should move in.
Let's move. Let's move west.
Move where?
Hang
Over
on,
meeting.
wait. I have to make sure you personally exit.
Go.
Yo, do it at the
Moving
village,
west,
man.
west,
I
west,
got
Do it
time
at the
for
village.
good, right?
Village first.
You were not.
Yeah, I'm
there.
here. I'm here.
Keep moving. Keep the column moving. Super. Let's go.
Alien.
Column formation. Anup
Yeah,
went,
those
then me,
guys
then
got flanked
Column
real hard.
Priyansh. Yeah, column formation.
Alien was so bad.
Gonna go there.
Okay. Let's move.
Go,
Are we
go,
moving
go.
up?
Friendlies in, friendlies here.
Friendly side.
Oh yeah,
If you want, I can watch the flank. You can go up.
That is correct. We have cleared and
And
we're
what's the
currently
rest?
fending off a counterattack.
You're the
I'll
only guy
copy
with
over.
red, right?
Friendlies here.
I'm the only.
Friendlies in.
Friendlies.
You can join our squad, I guess.
Okay.
Stella.
Attacking.
Oh, you must go to blue team. I think.
Friendly.
Spotted the red flag
Okay,
building
let's
from the
regroup
hill.
and then
Thing is,
I'll
I
ask
wasn't
you.
able to
Yeah,
get
ask
its
her, yeah.
exact approximation. None of the mapped buildings look like they matched up with what it was, so I think it's not on the map. I gave it approximate area.
Do you want
It's
me to
like
join
it's
blue
like
or
this-
green?
This is a friendly
I
town,
don't know
dude.
what it was. I actually can't really remember.
Yeah,
Not
Eagle, go
schoolhouse
blue.
Building. It was like a two-story endurable.
Yeah, we are
Pretty
friendlies in.
decently.
We need to set up overwatch overlooking the town areas. That's south and
sure,
south.
that's-
Yeah, it's not hard to miss. It's a pretty
South?
decent looking building.
Alpha on me.
Great
Let's go.
building, 2 or 3 floors.
Okay.
Alpha moving.
Objective is
Yeah.
secure. We're not engaging.
Can you take
Alpha
up
moving.
position watching southwest
On it.
over
On
here?
it.
Come to send a resupply.
Also, I heard you chatter about the building with the red flag. That's the enemy HQ. I marked it on the map.
Thanks.
No, that thing, I think what you marked was the construction site.
I know.
That wasn't it.
Okay.
Without
Blue, you need to set up somewhere over here, overwatching south and southwest.
Secure, send resupply.
South and
What do you
southwest,
want,
right?
boss?
Yeah.
Where do you want us, boss?
Overwatch southwest. Dig up trenches.
Roger.
Alright, so we've got to again.
Alright, blue boys
Say,
with
hey, can I
me.
pick up the 70 weapons so I can shoot back?
Overwatch
I've got no ammo,
south,
even though they're
southwest.
right outside the door.
HQ, this is
Take
platoon.
up trenches.
Stronghold is
Alright, here,
secured.
with
Send
me.
respawn
I mean,
and
if you
resupply
can't
wave.
tell by the
You wanna go
uniform, the
there?
helmet,
Okay.
the fact that
Yeah.
Moss moved better than AI.
Sending here.
I'm saying like, if they struggle, if the only way they
Ghost,
can
you
PID
had
is
blood,
through a
right?
gun, then they're doing something wrong.
Ghost? Wait, the girl is what?
Yeah, I have blood in my backpack. You
Eagle eye,
can
where are
take.
you?
Don't
You
drop
can
it.
take-
Oh, those result
No,
on.
I have. I just want to. I'll check on back which type of blood you have. Alright, so say 1000 ml. Okay.
Are you using the advanced medical?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
we
a
are
hood
using
rat
the
shit.
advanced- The
Are
new
we?
AS,
Bro,
there's-
it is not advanced.
This is not advanced, my guy.
There's no distinction in the new AS about
User
advanced
left
or
your
normal.
channel.
Yeah, using them.
But the settings are such a way that it's basic as shit.
User left your channel.
We are using a.
Watch the sectors this time. Watch the fucking sectors.
Still hasn't even fired a
Yeah.
gun yet.
Don't worry about it.
Not that
Watch
difficult.
our flanks, dude. We got flanked.
Yeah,
Red team
dude.
got flanked
We're gonna
last
get a
time.
resupply in a sec.
MJ is watching southwest.
Myself.
User joined your channel.
gonna be
The
behind
ghost I'm
rock.
digging one in case.
I'm gonna be batching our back. And
I'm also digging a trench in case you're also digging one.
Yeah, I started digging one.
Even me. It's a
Take
big
one,
trench or a
you
small
know,
trench?
ahead of this
big
bush
trench.
so that you have
I'll
clear
help you out.
I'll take two to
vision.
fuck around with. Why not?
No point. We'll have double protection.
Yeah. My gun.
MJ, I'll watch northwest. for
Well,
you
this is what
if I
shit.
can.
This is good. This is good. This is my castle.
This is ugly.
Yeah.
Just like you.
On the hill.
What
Thank
the
you.
fuck is
for
this?
Holy shit.
Man,
Bye-bye.
this
Oh
is-
shit.
Okay, don't move around now. Cover sectors, boys. I'm covering southwest.
Yeah, I'll try.
Everyone grab a sector, man. Grab a fucking sector and watch it.
Yeah, I'm watching east.
Who's here? Who's watching southeast?
Nope. I'm
User
gonna
joined
use
your
first
channel.
aid.
Joined your channel.
Priyansh?
Anyone else
Priyansh, where are you?
injured? I can use packs to patch them up
I'm
completely.
here. What? What is?
Yeah.
Super,
I'm
just
watching
a tip.
northwest.
Whenever we're set up
Yeah,
anywhere,
okay.
dude, just go around, do a medical checkup.
Someone set up there. Yep. Okay.
Thank you, Ghost.
I'm watching southeast. Yeah, I'm watching this area.
I don't know.
Good shit, go on.
I'm just gonna say yes.
Azrael, hang on.
HQ, this is Platoon.
Yeah,
This is
back me.
correct. Over.
And watch south then.
You
Yeah, I'm good.
What was
thanks.
that? What was that? Grenade
HQ, this
launcher?
is Platoon. Roger that. Out.
Alright, I just had my headset off for a sec. Anything
Uh,
interesting happening?
Well, he was asking whether
Oh, I feel bad for
Over
mine.
minor.
he was asking whether it was only two people that was waiting
He
for
died
respawn.
in
and I didn't know.
the.
No, they're
starting?
respawning, dude. No
Yeah.
worries.
It'd be up to the
I
squads
should
to
have
say.
checked him.
Yeah. I didn't But he know that could we have had respawned.
These
casualties.
Either died
motherfuckers,
or you report
enemy,
any KIA.
are proning and crawling up, man. Lethal motherfuckers.
Is this
Oh.
VCOM or what?
No, this is
Okay.
lambs.
Cargill flashbacks.
Like it's some sort of custom AI, right? Not vanilla.
Someone hit
Yeah,
him
yeah,
in
yeah,
code.
yeah.
But it's
It's
less
lamb,
lethal
yeah.
than VCOM.
No, it's
Next
not
time we
as
stop, I'm
lethal as
gonna ask
Beacom.
for a,
It's more sensible, so it gets
report from
scared
the
and
squads.
won't attack you like
want-
a
you want that
fucking
now?
cyborg.
Okay.
Defense team, you need any medical help?
But all in all, it's better than
Defense
vanilla.
team, you need any medical help?
Yeah, of course. Anything
I
is
think
better
we're
than
okay.
vanilla, to be honest.
Alright.
Thanks. Ask for an ETA on the resupply.
If you criticize Arma 3 vanilla, then
HQ,
I
this
guess you
is
haven't
Platoon.
seen Arma 2
message
vanilla.
Yeah, I know, right?
Think of how HQ, many this is max you Platoon.
E
E have, buddy.
I
ETA on
got
resupply.
15.
For you?
Yeah.
About 6.
You got 6. I got 4. Raj.
Hey, Sterling.
HQ, this is Platoon. Roger that. Out.
Fucking Sterling, man.
Right, so we just chill him for now then.
Yeah, that's the fun. That's why I chose this slot. I wanted
Eagle
to
sector, my guy. What's the sector?
Sandy, I haven't fired one round yet, so
I'm thinking about
Not
being a
yet.
real
That's a
soldier
good
and
thing. Who the
Yo,
fuck is
super stop
complaining
annoying
about
people.
point five in that.
me, I'm medic.
It's
Bitch, you are a lucky fucker.
you're Phileas.
But the reason I took this slot
Think
was to
about
pass
being a
Sterling.
soldier in real life and being in a trench.
Do we go up
And
against
Yo,
in the-
don't do that scary shit again, bro.
What the fuck?
you remember when we were you and Eagle and me
We
were
just gotta wait,
Opa.
basically.
Yeah,
set up
I
at
know.
some place, right? You remember that? Man, that was good.
Opa.
Yeah, we'll go up and check him out.
Oh, yeah.
Opa is OP, yeah.
Eagle started being shitless scared, man. Don't scare us.
Bro, I was scared myself. What the fuck?
Ah, fuck. We lost one guy, right?
he's probably
Two.
respawning.
Yeah, they're coming in the
Oh,
respawn
so
wave.
The entirety of the respawn that's coming back is
I
all
wish we could destroy
Alpha
some
Squad.
bushes in front of us.
Oh,
There was an
wow.
option
Like
for that.
only 2 people?
Artillery.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Artillery.
But in our
wait,
defense,
hold
we
on,
got
hold
No,
on.
I
flanked.
mean like some kind of what do you
Did
say,
we
desi
lose
katta or
alien as
something
well?
like that.
Yeah,
Just
dude.
can't be, but grass can be. If you roll over grass, it will
Wait,
gonna
wait.
fall down.
No, no,
How
no.
did we
Like
Ground
like
forces
this.
requesting supply drop. Supplies are on standby.
What?
What the fuck?
Thank you, God.
Vilash went
How
to
did we
take-
lose alien?
Is
Zeus.
why
On
Akash
the hill,
Vani
dude. They got
told us
flanked.
from-
Alien was the first to go down.
Akashvani.
I didn't see alien. I thought the two were down.
Akashvani.
Akashvani is radio.
Yeah, but Akashvani in literal sense
Hey,
means
shut up, you're wrong.
the
Bruh.
Yeah.
Sector, bro.
Akashvani is Hindi for radio.
I don't care.
नहीं ना वो तो इंस्ट्रूमेंट वानी है ना इंस्ट्रूमेंट को जो भी बोलते हैं हिंदी में।
Instrument is
big brain stock.
Bruh, I want to shoot.
Big thong time.
Instrument should be
Imagine
called.
this big gun, I'm not shooting anything.
More like big thong type.
I shot like 3-4 enemies, dude. I've done my job.
I shot 0 bullets.
I'm done with my shooting for today. And it was scary.
So
Recon
that's
aircraft
why
is
I
coming.
said someone watch east.
Recon aircraft is coming.
Everyone was watching south.
Yeah, dude. That was the plan I said. Tried to watch the other side, but nobody.
People are logging and what the fuck.
Did you guys hear some kind of a vehicle?
Yeah, that's a truck.
Yeah, I can hear.
That's a respawn truck.
That's the resupply, dude.
Okay, okay. Cool.
That's troops that have come back. Being dead. Can we go respawn? Like resupply or something?
Sorry, I'm stuck in that menu.
We'll
No.
get a call to resupply.
Yeah, dude, just super and
I
calm
think
the
the truck has
calm the
resupply.
fuck down, bro. Pick a sector and watch it.
I think P should work now.
Yeah, the resupply response are here.
Wait, the vehicle.
What does P do?
Don't press it. Don't fucking press it.
I did.
That's our
Toilet
guy.
paper.
Resupply truck is here. I
Yeah,
think
yeah, we
Yeah,
can see it. We
some
can see
toilet
it.
paper too.
Hmm?
Toilet paper.
What? What?
Just in case, dude, we are running out of toilet paper, no?
Enemy is moving a prisoner or I don't know. Who's he?
I don't see anything yet.
And that's a friendly, I guess.
Where?
Right behind us.
User left
Obviously,
your
that's a
channel.
friendly, dude.
Obviously, dude, behind us is friendly.
No, it's
There
a-
are
it's a
guys. They're
prisoner.
respawning.
A prisoner. There's a prisoner as well.
What happened?
Go
Yeah,
out of the sector, dude. Look
Oh,
into
right.
the sector,
Oh.
not behind it.
I thought you said don't move. I thought there was a fucking landmine in my ass.
Yo, Eagle, go red again.
Yeah, where's
Okay.
Eagle? Minor.
Miner, join the group and go red.
Minor didn't join.
Minor, look at Superhind's ass.
Yeah,
Press all
Rizal?
windows.
Mine is not here, I guess.
Miner, go to alien. Who's
Yeah,
calling
Minor,
me?
look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's here.
We got the call from
Watch that
Platoon.
sector.
Guys,
They
guys,
want
guys,
the
guys around, cover
elements to
flanks, cover
resupply.
flanks.
So
Go interact
send
and
one
then
by
join
one.
squad.
Get resupplied.
Just tell me when we're supposed to go, dude.
Guys, don't leave flanks
What?
waiting.
What?
Get banked.
Tell me when we're supposed to move.
Yeah, we are supposed to move. Wait.
No, just windows.
No, like
So
at
this
the
is-
moment we're supposed to move. Tell me.
Tractor
We'll
refuel
go.
medical. That's it.
Simple.
No, like we have got the call to resupply.
Yes,
So what I'll say is
Awesome.
send half the squad now.
Yeah, yeah,
and
sure,
when they
sure,
come
sure,
back, jump.
sure.
Yeah, there you go. Go red.
Yo, Blue. You guys spawned in, right? You don't need it. Red, hold this
Red,
position.
yeah.
Blue will go in and resupply. We'll come back. And you know,
Roger. Yeah.
vice
Okay.
versa.
I'm here,
So
alien.
we don't.
Blue with me.
Blue, go resupply.
Blue.
Should I watch the right side of the west side?
I'm watching straight south.
Okay, I'm
Where's
watching
what
the
you guys
west
are
side.
doing?
Yo, Super, do you need a resupply?
Yeah, I just need to get some blood and shit.
Yeah, sure, man. Go on.
I don't like these bushes. They might come from there.
Philly, you need a resupply? Yo, Philly.
Yeah, hi.
Need a resupply? No.
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, alright.
Do you need a resupply?
Nah.
How about you, Eagle?
Yeah. I'll grab some bandages. I'm out of bandages.
Right, hold for now, let Blue come back.
Ну ладно, 20 у мене.
Yeah, going.
Цей домик, да? Так, до будинку, якщо спереду. Да, взяв. До якого будинка?
Alright, I'm back to my home.
Вон стіна лой, бачиш, збирається двоповерховий будинок.
And what's southwest?
Ready? Blue, take your positions again. Red, go on resupply.
That's just
Moving.
Eagle.
Yeah, just Eagle, I guess.
You took a Bino? Nice one. I mean, you have to have a Bino.
Why aren't we getting cut from this?
I don't know why he did not give you Bino in default.
I'm back. Oh, Nokia voice. Nokia tone.
Super Ant.
Nokia.
Super Ant. Grab a sector. Look
Yeah, I
out.
was watching South earlier.
Yeah.
So.
We already got people there.
Guys,
Dude.
did see some action.
Take southeast or some shit.
Засунь його в шкаф.
Watching Southeast.
Super Phileas is already on southeast and I'm on southeast.
Watching southwest.
Roger.
Make out a big ass
I'm watching
gun
southwest.
Watching southwest, dude.
People are watching Southwest.
Bruh.
Watching North.
Maybe what someone says.
Yo, Ghost, why you gotta be like that, bro?
Hell.
I'm good.
Good shit.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Where's Red?
West.
Have you here?
Okay.
Why you gotta be so rude?
Yeah, we go to west. Oh yeah, nice.
What are we waiting for?
Waiting for everybody to resupply.
I'm waiting for nothing.
What do you think, Super?
Resupplied.
Interesting.
We don't need any more material. Hey, can I steal one from you, Borat?
And if anyone needs blood, let me know. I've taken plenty of blood. Like
Yeah, I've got 5 liters of
short
blood.
on MG.
Not sure if that's
I've got
enough.
34 bags of blood. So yeah.
Ammo barrel.
Plus, I've got additional bags for my fellow comrades.
No, but I like burned through like a million boxes back there. Fair enough.
Did you
Wanna
guys
be
kill all of these
pumping-
people?
No.
Nope.
But I did kill people that killed
Platoon
you.
wants us to
Nice.
form up. Colin?
That those guys killed.
Charlie's
They
overwatching.
flanked us, man.
Nope.
That was really unexpected.
Roger.
Yo, where was
Alpha.
I really don't
Alpha,
understand
on
why
me.
we are armed with.
Alright.
Alright,
Alpha regroup on me.
Alpha regroup on SL.
Let's go.
Copy.
We're forming a column again.
Regrouping on SL.
You know the drill.
Alpha falling.
Blue up front. Green in the middle.
Shut the
Let's
fuck
warm
up.
up.
Yeah,
Behind
what
me.
was
Blue
that,
up front.
Azizel?
Anup, take point. Blue up front. Take point. Where are we
Regroup
heading?
in the center of the town.
Where are we heading?
In the center of the town. Just regroup with the rest. Go, go.
Go.
Why am I not
Alpha
seeing you guys
moving.
on the sector? Okay, now.
No, it's just forest.
Well, I guess we're doing a platoon line towards facing the south.
Look at this guy, just chilling as fuck.
Alpha is in.
You sure you don't want me to grab him?
Alright, tell them we're gonna fork on the road to make it simple.
Alright.
Northwest. Blue, northwest.
Blue
All
northwest.
stations, Rock Charlie, this is platoon. We're gonna form up a platoon column
Move
on
up,
the
Bingo.
road. Alpha in front.
Regroup at
I can't hear us on my
Yo, what the fuck? Why is he on the road?
Yep.
Call him back, call him back.
Nice one.
Very good. Very good, Alpha.
They want Alpha in front of
Будемо
us.
рухатись.
Oh, Roger. Let's go then.
Значить, зараз
Bravo
формуємо
second.
колону.
Go, go, go.
Go, 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 move.
Bravo second behind
Keep
platoon
moving.
command, so just behind me, Bravo. And then Delta behind them.
Alpha, keep moving, dude. Why are you crossing them?
Alpha is moving.
Alpha
Move,
is
move, move,
moving.
Anup, keep moving.
So we are following just this road or what?
Yeah, following the road.
Okay.
Yeah, follow the road.
Feel you, switch with me.
Okay.
Are we going to that big building, right?
I think
South
so.
of the town?
Where they set off already?
Feel you, only you know where we're going, man. Guide, Blue.
Whoa, fuck.
Double time.
But hold.
Did I give you a spell?
Alpha hold.
Bob Red Platoon.
Alpha
Hold,
hold.
man.
Blue, get back.
Blue, get back, hold.
Alpha holding. Watching sectors.
Okay.
Watching south.
Hey there, Alpha.
Anup almost
Hello.
That's us,
let
hello.
loose his
So what's
weapon.
going to happen is we'll move up towards the fort as we go in, and then we're just going to we're going to head towards that village. When we get to the edge of the fort, we're going to break into a line formation. You're going to move to the left. I'm going to stay in the center, and then Charlie and Delta are going to go to the right. Sorry,
Copy
Bravo
that.
and Delta are going to go to the right.
Yeah, Sierra is fucked. Who the fuck is that?
Good copy.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right, let's go.
Moving.
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 Moving jets.
Priyansh,
All right,
join
Alpha
me.
moving.
moving.
Relay
Move.
that message that when we get past the fort, we're going to break into
fuck?
a
Okay, he's not
platoon
moving.
line formation. Alpha
Cam.
will move to the right. Bravo and Delta will move to the.
When we
Friendlies
get to the
inside,
fort.
friendlies
I
inside.
can't remember which way. I
Friendlies
told them to
inside.
go.
Going in?
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Going to
Is this safe place or enemy?
So yeah,
Yeah, this is clear.
Bravo and Delta will move
Go past,
step
go
up on
past.
the right, and the weapon squads will be in the middle.
Set.
Got a little bit left. Might
Right.
as well take it.
Okay.
Better than nothing.
Yep.
Charlie's going to
station-
hold cover positions and watch us go in.
Yeah. All stations, this is platoon. When we get past the fort,
Yeah, just hold.
Hold
Hold for now.
Alpha's going to go to the left.
Alpha
Cover
hold.
sectors. I'm
Repeat,
covering.
Alpha on the left, on the left.
to the left.
I'm covering west.
Alpha.
Bravo is gonna go to the right. Weapon squads in the middle. We're gonna form a platoon line. Over.
Alpha shift southeast.
Alien is losing connection.
Shifting
That's fine.
southeast.
Where do you want blue, left or right?
Don't shift southeast. Column southeast, dude. Shift it.
Don't need a
We're
call.
still going southwest. Just shift it southeast.
I don't like
User in your channel timed out.
Good job, Alpha.
Fun, guys.
Hold at the edge, hold at the edge.
Hold
Okay,
on.
disconnected.
Holding.
Wait for the others to get in line, you know.
Right. Bravo. Right.
Bravo and Delta to the right.
Yeah, the right side of the.
Anup, get up, get up.
It was supposed to be in the middle of the platoon.
Go to left,
So much
left,
voice.
left.
Who are you, Bravo?
Left.
Set
So
up
much
yourself
sound.
on the right side.
Yeah, wait. Don't be at the left.
Wait
Be
for
at
now.
this side. So in case we take fire from the left and flank, you don't get go
Wait,
down
wait.
first.
I can't hear
Till then,
you.
Azazel,
And be on my right.
Yeah, I know, I saw. Keep going, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, come here.
So much voice. So much voice.
In blues formation, I'm going
Okay.
to be in the middle. You're going to be on my right, and Priyansh on my left. So in case we take fire from the other side, you don't go down first. How copy?
Roger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cover.
I'm taking point of red. Alien is disconnected.
Yep.
Make sure to convey the message of the SL to me. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're heading off on a bearing of 230. Let's go.
230, let's move Alpha.
230.
Let's switch to a line.
230. Let's
We're moving on the line formation.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Line.
Let's go.
Red on my left, blue on my right.
Line 230.
Okay, left of green, okay?
Left of green copy.
Oh, shit.
Green catch up.
This is a huge as fuck
That's the wrong
line.
bearing. I read it wrong, but we're gonna stick with it. Okay.
That's when my brain has just like had a massive death. This
Line shift left, shift left.
Shifting left, line.
Line shift left.
Shifting
Shift
left.
left.
That's okay.
Shift left.
I mean, don't turn left.
Take it.
No,
Turn to
shift
left, shift,
left.
shift.
Shift left. Shift left. Don't turn.
Change bearing to 230.
Bearing 230, copy.
230.
Roger. Minus spread a bit, thank you.
Okay,
Nah,
complex
I'm getting-
situation.
I'm getting Pulao flashbacks. I can hear Tree speaking.
Yes, Vietnam, you dumb fuck.
I'm
No, but
getting
you have
diarrhea.
never been to Vietnam. I've been to Pulao. I haven't been to Vietnam.
Same shit.
Keep
Different.
an eye
User
out.
joined your channel.
Double flashback.
Stick to the trees, keep an eye out on the enemy. Take cover when you're getting shot at and return fire.
Halt. Okay.
Hold.
Hold.
Holding.
Hold.
Alpha holding.
Line up, line up.
Line
Take a
up.
tree.
Stay in the
Can
line. stay in
shift
the
a
line.
little bit to the left.
Yeah, the
And we
trees now.
arrange the
Red,
line
feel free to go
better.
southeast. Keep eyes on south-southeast. Green, straight forward.
Yo, Azizel,
Yeah,
you might wanna
let's
come
form over here.
shift a bit towards right. You're
Form
way
here.
on the left.
roger. Line shift
Behind
right.
this tree.
Green and red shift right.
Red team,
Yeah.
red team shift
Man.
right. Shift right.
User entered your channel.
Red team shift right. Thank you.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Anup, if you could
Watch
just
that,
pass
okay,
a message to
Watch south.
platoon that
Southwest.
Alpha is
I'll
set.
watch this. Fine.
Red team please shift right.
Alpha is
Red team shift right.
Platoon,
To
there's
left.
Alpha is set here.
Shift
Copy.
right.
Copy. Come back, Miner.
Roll it bit closer.
Yeah, that's
Run,
enough.
run to them.
Good
come back
shit,
up.
super thanks.
Yeah, just form up on that rock
Platoon,
and watch south.
We are set here.
Okay, Charlie is
okay,
moving
let's-
up behind
This
us.
Alpha.
Caution.
Charlie coming in from the back, copy.
Alright, we are moving.
We are moving. Let's go.
Moving.
Line moving.
Alpha
Line
moving.
moving.
We're moving line. Miner,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah.
Alright,
We
sweep
are
the
sweeping
village.
the village now.
That's a task.
Sweep the village, guns up, Alpha.
Copy, guns up.
Guns up.
Keep an eye on platoon blue.
Yeah, got him.
Yeah, be advised, we have friendly elements to right.
Quite open.
So watch and shoot.
Holy fuck, we are too much open.
Yeah, dude, holy shit.
It's too much open there.
You need to move
Okay,
fast.
if
Shift
we
right,
get
dude, shift right.
well in the open, just hit
Got
the
it.
ground.
Move a little bit
Fire
faster,
back.
boys. Platoon is getting ahead.
Rest in peace.
Roger,
red team.
double time it.
Double timing.
Sprinting. Double timing.
We need to hold.
Sprinting.
Hold.
Hold. Line hold.
Hold in the open. Wow.
Go prone.
Go
Hey,
pro.
medic, I'm taking cover behind rock.
Alpha, go prone.
Copy. Going prone. Alpha going dark. Over and out.
What's the word, Felius?
We're holding for now.
Out in the open, why though?
I have no idea.
Nice.
Because the forest ends where Alpha starts.
You
That's the
can
reason.
probably tell them we are quite in the
Alright.
open.
Yeah, we
The-
are actually.
Yeah, we have
Completely
cover
open.
like
This
50
is
meters
Alpha.
ahead of us.
5-6 meters.
Let's fall back in the tree line.
So we could build
Daily.
trench. Whatever.
Contact customer service. I tell them we are hiding. We are taking
Please
cover
get
behind
back.
the grass.
Anup, get back.
Yo, red,
In the
red.
tree line.
Yeah.
Red, move north. Back in the
Move
tree
that
line.
back.
Super and you too.
Copy. Moving north.
Taking fire.
Take your
Fire,
shots.
shot, fire.
Get back in the tree line.
Southeast,
Getting shots
southeast.
from south.
Platoon, this is Alpha. We're taking short southeast.
Got any eyes?
MJ shifting
Eyes
southeast.
on enemies.
Taking
They're
fire.
behind
Alpha,
back,
line,
back.
southeast. Full squad, line,
Behind you,
southeast.
behind you.
Line southeast.
Yeah,
Line
I see them
southeast.
southeast.
Just form here on the
Suppress,
tree.
boys, suppress.
Where are they?
Who the fuck is that?
Bearing 140.
Who behind, you fucking dumb shit?
Super and what the fuck is he doing?
He's down, he's down.
No, he ain't down.
we
He's
got
fucking
four.
retarded.
The enemy is down.
Hold fire.
Is Super and back?
There's
Nope.
another one.
What
There's
the
a fucking
fuck?
lane on the open, on the wrong side of the rock.
And I can see another tango moving.
God damn it, that's the only medic we have for fuck's
Multiple
sake.
tangos moving.
I hear,
And grenade.
Blue, hold fire. Watch for Super and.
He's behind the bomb.
Blue hold fire. Blue hold
Fire,
fire.
fire, fire.
Blue hold fire. Hold fire. Hold fire.
Fire, no fire, Super and there. Super, what the fuck were you doing, dude?
getting shots from the east.
Oh, I see enemy.
Repeat,
Oh yeah,
south.
that.
Shots
I didn't
east.
see you guys.
Oh fuck me dead.
From the rocks,
Fuck.
east rocks.
I'm going to this one.
You can keep an eye on
Oh no, I'm taking
mine
fire.
as well.
Yo, where's Felius?
Yeah,
Reloading.
I'm here.
Where's Super?
Yo, did you update on the radio?
I'm here.
Yeah, I did.
Good shit.
Charlie should be coming up to us.
Reloading. Yeah, reloading.
Raj.
I'm hit.
Are you going to check that area or what?
Anyone hit?
No,
Injured?
not yet.
Or
Hold
dead?
Not yet, dude.
Injured.
Vilash is
in
losing
any way.
connection.
Yeah, is ready.
User left your channel.
Oh fuck.
Opened in
The
internet.
Zeus is down.
These are shots from the east. East.
Red, shift fire east.
Boss, do you want us to start
East,
flanking
Roger.
them?
I don't see anything
again,
on
boss.
the east. There's a hill over there.
Do you want us to start flanking
See,
them?
Shots from
Negative, negative, hold. Charlie is coming up to us.
Behind,
Roger.
behind the
the
bomb.
cross. They might be flanking.
Yeah.
Watch your flanks, watch your flanks.
Close, he's close, yeah.
Watch flanks, watch
Direct
flanks.
east, dude, direct east. Careful.
Shots close, shots close.
We need to get some princess.
Oh, enemies close east.
Enemies close
Up to you.
east, that's the
Enemies close east. Checking up on blue. Yo, how are you guys looking?
Nade out.
I'm gonna throw a grenade east.
Okay, I think we got weapons shield there. Yo, blue. Shift northeast.
Yeah.
Shift northeast.
Shift northeast.
We're
Blue.
taking
Shift
heavy
northeast.
contact from the east side. Need some suppressive fire there.
Roger. Shift northeast.
Throwing grenade.
Blue
take
on me.
cover.
Okay,
Nade
on
out,
you.
nade out. Hit the dirt.
Nade out.
Proceed with caution.
Nade out.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Falling back.
Anyone
Blue on me.
injured in any
Blue
way?
on me.
Blue hold, blue hold.
Guys are
Don't
pushing
think I
up.
am.
Blue
Okay.
hold.
Hold, hold. What the fuck? Don't go out that far, dude.
User joined your channel.
Fuck, east, east. Suppress, red, suppress.
Red and green, suppress east. Blue, move back.
He's down.
Okay,
He's our enemy to the east.
from right.
Direct east. Fuck, throwing smoke.
Aziza, do you want to?
Oh, I see one.
Blue, move back.
No, blue is down,
He's down.
Fuck's sake.
FPS, I can't shoot for shit, I'm taking cover.
Northeast, behind blue.
Holy shit, that was close. Is Pengu down?
Fall back.
Fall back, dude, fall back.
Close down.
Getting massacred, man.
Why the fuck are you guys running out in the
We
open,
need
man?
to coming ASAP.
Get back.
Northeast,
Yo,
close.
Super, where are you?
Ghost is dead. Ghost is dead and crashing radius.
Holy shit.
Enemy
it's
is
much
not
better
east.
without-
Take cover.
Contact northeast close. Felius, where are you?
I'm here.
Felius, get on the radio. Contact northeast, danger close.
I think we're getting flanked from north as well.
We're taking extreme
We're
contact
getting
from the
flanked from north
northeast
as well.
close. They advise
Watch
over.
out.
Holy shit, too many shots.
I'm hit.
Timbu, drop a nade northeast.
Roger.
Nade out northeast.
Get down.
Actually, we lost our medic. He's down.
Yeah, of course he is.
I think that got him.
I'm gonna die soon, man.
Azazel, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good, I'm good.
Get the medic up. SL.
Okay, I'm getting
give
the
him
medic
blood.
up. Cover
Yeah, on
me.
it. Cover me, guys, cover me. Getting the medic up.
Yeah. I'm covering
I'm
you.
bandaging him. But I
Ghost
cannot give
Charlie
blood.
dead or what?
Stabilize. I'll do the blood
I'm
thing.
stabilizing him.
I'll put up fucking trenches for you guys.
Thank you.
Anup, get back.
Use this eagle work on super halwa on alien.
Get him
I think I'm working on super, yeah.
Check for CPR first.
Okay, I'm removing the tourniquet.
He's dead.
Doing CPR now.
Oh no, he's dead.
Give him some blood till then.
Who else needs a trench ASAP?
Build
my
a trench
fuck,
here.
dude.
Here, we're out in the open. We need a
Yeah,
trench.
I'm getting one up.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
you're
you.
good.
Thank you, my dude.
Okay, Ghost is dead, sorry.
We need to give him some.
Who else? Did we stabilize the rest of the team as well?
He stabilized, he needs some blood.
Anup is dead. What the fuck? When did he
Oh,
die?
sorry. Minor.
So he's up.
Where is
Super end
Anup?
is up.
Anup died,
Anup is
right?
down.
When the
Oh,
fuck did Anup die?
He's lost some blood though.
User
Then I
left your
think
channel.
everything
Just
I'm
dead.
gonna cover,
Anup is
okay?
dead.
I'm
Super's
gonna
back.
cover.
Super end.
Back yourselves, boys.
How the fuck did you die, dude?
I got hit while patching some alien, I think.
Why are you patching
you
up
went
in
to
active
How
combat?
did
What
you
the
let
fuck?
Anup die?
I was patching
Okay,
someone
let's talk
here,
that about later, man.
Yeah, that was Anup. We both died. Anup is dead.
We should talk about that
Okay,
later.
Blue's dead, I'm
I
the
gave
only one
blood to
alive.
Anup.
With my Sterling.
It was actually not Anup, it was someone else.
That was Anup, dude.
How many
Minor.
casualties did we take?
Yeah,
Minor,
two-
watch
two
our flank on the
Ghost
to the
and
west.
Nanook.
Lost Ghost and
Ghost
Nanook.
Nanook,
Form a
yeah.
trench here.
Hang on, I'm
Watch
gonna
here.
patch you.
Minor
I
is
just
Form
don't
a
know.
Tango, go red.
trench over here.
Spacing,
Uh,
spacing,
you've
spread
got
out, spread out.
friendlies to your west.
Spread out.
watching the west.
Result, hang on.
Minor is here.
Dude,
Copy,
calm
then
down.
we
We'll
watch
do it
you
later. Don't worry.
Roger. Yo,
Form a
Yo,
trench
what the
and
fuck was that?
watch north.
Accidental fire.
Red,
Oh.
what's east?
Azizal, where do you
Alright,
want?
I'll patch you later.
Which
Red,
team?
This is Alpha.
Go red.
Roger. Go ahead.
Green.
We've taken 2 casualties and we have
we have got
reconsolidated
south
on the
of
last contact
Yep,
position.
watch
Over.
south.
Sure.
Affirmative platoon, full on death.
Ghost, hang on, I'm patching. Priyansh, I'm
Do you know where we are though?
Roger.
I don't know. I respawned.
I suppose we are somewhere. Just
You got Pingo, you
Over
got.
here.
Roger.
User in your channel timed
Do you
out.
see any buildings or something?
no.
Nope.
An open ground, so that puts us somewhere about here.
We are not there.
Do you see any sea over here?
We are definitely not there, dude.
Wait, hold. Yeah, I see some guys over there by the west side.
Yeah, the friendly.
Yeah, there's a friendly.
Friendlies, dude.
Friendly.
Azazel, where are we?
No clue.
What the fuck?
Just try to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm on
That's
it.
what I'm
yeah.
trying to do now.
Yeah, if you see anything.
We should be northwest of the town, I guess.
We moved a bit.
Yeah, we're northwest of
See
the
if
town.
you can see
Northeast,
red smoke,
sorry.
guys.
Red smoke?
Red
Yeah,
smoke.
Guys,
What-
on
There,
northwest.
That's red.
Yeah,
smoke.
yeah, yeah.
That's northwest, yeah. What's that?
User joined your channel.
Platoon wants us to move towards red smoke.
Roger that. Red tech point.
Roger. Red.
Copy.
Alpha preparing to move.
Red moving.
Oh, you're on the
Alpha
ground.
northwest?
moving.
Northwest, yeah, red smoke.
Alright,
Platoon,
follow.
this is Alpha. You're moving towards.
Green, follow.
Let's go minor.
Alpha moving.
Keep going, I'll be last man.
I would like to die minor this time.
Right, that's the main.
Your own fault for being a
Right. Section, hold here, get
Gonna gun
ready.
you down in your sleep.
You don't even know where I live.
On me, hold here.
I will just start going through Inverness, genociding.
Okay, hold
moving
on.
outwards.
Alien.
User was moved out of your channel.
Alpha hold.
Let me know if you're holding.
Hold those fences back there.
Take the trenches, man. Take the trenches.
Yeah.
Platoon, this is
Take the
Alpha.
trenches, Red.
Alright.
3-0.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh fuck my life.
Thought they were 30.
Hey, Sheila. Alpha is here.
Alright,
Yeah, Alpha is here.
hiya.
All stations, this is
So,
platoon.
Alpha, you
We're
want to be
gonna
on my right
moving
side.
to on a
line
bearing of
formation.
230.
On your right, copy.
What direction?
We're
He's
facing
right, dude.
southwest.
Copy.
Движение с правого фланга.
Yeah, I heard that, Billy. No worries.
Yeah? Yeah, sure.
Platoon, this is Bravo. Are we exempted? Over.
Bravo, this is platoon. That is correct. Out. Stella, you are aware that we're moving southwest. Okay.
Alright, Alpha will be moving up in a line southwest, so we're supposed to be on the right of platoon. Let's shift northwest for now.
Copy.
Fuck yeah, 140. Yeah, fuck, I read that wrong. It's too fucking blurry.
Are you taking
Yeah.
point?
I
Let's
was
take
just
these
making
trenches.
sure. So you
Towards
want me
southwest.
to change to 140?
Let's go, Super. Yo.
Trenches southwest, man. Take them.
All stations, this is platoon. We're changing bearing to 140. Over.
140. Roger that.
Okay.
Yeah, because 230.
Stay in
is
these trenches.
Alpha copies, Platoon. Over.
Hold in the trenches for now. Hold in the trenches.
Azizal, we're supposed to move 140.
Roger. Line or column this time?
Line. Same with the
Is this a washable
Platoon line.
mask?
Roger that.
Probably not.
Yo, we're supposed to move right now. Let's go. Line formation. Red on my right.
Yeah.
Roger. Red form up on Azazel's right. Let's
Green
go.
on my left.
Roger.
Go minor. We're facing 240.
140.
140, dude.
Wait, what? 140? Okay.
Yeah. Line, my guy, line.
Line, boss, not caller. Line, boys.
Yeah, I was wondering what he.
Yo,
Bro.
Priyansh, Azizel's here. What the fuck?
Look back, bro.
Yo, Alpha.
I thought I was the.
Go. Form up. I'll
Alpha.
be the right flank guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel it.
HU wants a consensus
Let's just get
if
a
we are willing to
fucking
stay
move on.
longer to
I think
complete
the
the final
platoon is,
objective.
Where
yeah,
are they
we
going
are,
up
man.
here?
Yeah, we are. This is no democracy.
Okay.
We're doing it.
Who all died?
Ghost
Anuk
Anuk.
and
Alpha is in.
Ghost. My team basically.
Rip.
Very much.
That is rip indeed.
Yes.
Not in line, Eagle. Okay, now you are.
Hey, it's fine. It's fine.
Line you compass to 140
line is
boys.
relative, no?
Now what we need is
HQ, this is
decimeter.
platoon. We're good to go after town
Nothing,
assault.
nothing.
Continue
Don't do
after
any.
town assault. Over.
So we're gonna go blitzkrieg over there, right?
We need to put masks on and put
Who's that moving in front
pick
of
up
us
a
over here?
dosimeter. Chernobyl.
I don't think army people would die, man. They don't have any.
Yo,
kind
who's
of
that
heart
southeast?
Should be friendlies. Yeah, friendlies.
They don't have any health issues, so I don't think
Roger.
coronavirus would affect them that
Right,
majorly.
we're moving out. 140. Right, we're moving out.
Line moving 140. Let's go.
Let's go.
Copy,
Alpha
moving.
moving.
You guys are not
140.
moving 140 boys.
Oh,
Like,
we
don't
moved
just
140.
directly head 140. Like, have a dynamic line.
Okay,
Sweep
spacing.
and clear.
Yep, nice place.
Dealing with
But trust you,
control.
guys are doing correct. Eagle, I'll be the right first guy. You form up on the left.
And I can't get rid of my
Tell
control.
him
There we
Charlie's
go.
moving.
I will pass on command if I hear any.
Move
I'm
140.
getting 10 FPS, so I'm basically battle ineffective.
Dude, I'm shooting
Dead,
guys
hold
at
for
5
This is live. 140, 10 FPS
Dead,
is
hold.
live.
Hold for green.
Holding.
Right, keep moving.
Alpha moving.
Move.
Keep moving.
Wait.
That
How
is
did
not
you
a
know
good
they were
line, but okay.
Wait, that's a column.
That's a
What
column,
the
dude. Helios, what the hell?
We want to confuse enemy.
Okay. I'm not doing some kind of
All
Republican
units, this is
bullshit.
platoon. We're supposed to be in a line formation, not in a column formation.
To Lamau.
Nice. Congrats, boys. We're the only ones who followed orders.
Alpha for best squad.
I wish I could tell.
Yo,
what
super
Alpha
way
is
too close, my guy.
From a
Yep, dense
distance,
jungle
but it's really difficult.
to
Seems they murdered a
over
lot
to
of
closer
people here.
formation.
So does that mean it also?
Yo, let's shift the line right. Alpha. Alpha. Shift line right.
Alpha shift right.
I mean,
Right, Roger.
Hello,
that's
minor, do you
alright.
speak
I
Perl?
personally feel like
Minor
we
shift
run
right,
the
my
line
guy.
at this point.
Shift right.
Minor, holy shit. Shift right.
I'm telling him to shift right.
Minor, please shift right.
Yeah,
Thank
moving to
you.
opening.
Oh wait, never mind. Things, both teams
Yeah,
are
this,
merging
I
together.
think this is good.
That's a bad line.
Oh, yo, who are these guys? Why are they in my line? What the hell?
As
We
long as
might
I'm in
encounter
cover,
some enemies,
Why
so
are you
keep vigilant eyes.
Azizel, I don't want to move any further right. Running out in the open. Basically.
We're all out in the open, my guy.
Go up there.
Radio
Oof.
comms. Beautiful.
Oh,
Minor on my
I
right,
think I'm
dude.
gonna need 4 years next time.
Why?
Okay, where are we? Why are we running towards the
On your right.
ocean?
It's okay, dude. It's okay. I'm done.
I'm
Oh, I
slowly
see the
dive
building.
once.
I see the building.
Yeah, I see. Eyes on the town.
Yeah. Are we going through the open area or what?
Yo, we're
Apparently
mixing up with
everyone
other
is,
squads. Let's shift right, man.
Okay.
Roger.
Move right. Move right.
Nice.
I think we're
What do you
seeing
got
the
there,
coast
Kim?
here still.
Kill it.
Fire in the
Mine
open,
shot.
so hit the
Probably
tech
swing
if
more
you get
east.
shot at.
Yeah.
And
Super,
you-
stop looking at me, dude. It's creepy.
What bearing do I call out?
There's 40 guys moving together, so.
Alpha, just adjust a bit towards the left, just staying away.
Roger.
Roger, Alpha, I just left.
Shift
red
left.
team.
5 meters.
Abhilash
Not
shift
much.
Left,
sorry,
red team.
Hey, we are
the
still
fuck?
going on.
I think
Alpha
one
shift
guy
left.
is behind.
Yeah,
Alien
he's not
disconnect.
Alien lost him.
Yeah, keep moving, keep moving.
Okay.
We'll come back.
Alien internet.
Azazel-
Fucking game.
Yeah, yeah,
Alien
keep
lost
moving.
connection, I'm
Keep.
taking point of the red.
Sure,
Kill
good
them.
shit.
Can't you be the flank guy so that? Yeah.
Yo, feel you need to shift the bearing or some shit?
No, we just adjust it dynamically.
Right, Alpha shift right.
Oh, yes.
Shift right, Alpha.
Oh god, somebody's already
Shift right,
shooting.
retreat. Getting
Hold the
shot.
line, hold the line.
Are we going by? Are we holding the wall over here?
Fire.
Hold the wall to the right.
Hold the wall, hold the wall. Red, move up. At the wall. Green, hold.
Roger, at the wall.
Platoon wants us to form the line as on the map and form a line.
Roger that. Green, move up. Red.
Where are we taking fire?
Behind this wall. So just stay put for now.
Yo, try to
If
peek.
you get shot, move a bit to the right and then shoot in front. Okay? Don't shoot over my head. If you get shot at. Move a little bit to the right and then shoot.
Yeah, I won't shoot.
What do you want to do, Aziza?
Just peek for now.
Yeah, I won't shoot.
Supposed to form a
You
line
want
and
me to
move
peek?
northeast. Eagle, you got that?
Northeast.
Yeah, we're all supposed to form a platoon-wide line and then move northeast, sweep the village. In the whole platoon.
Alpha, we are set.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it is building.
Line
Are you not supposed to clear it?
Ready to move in. Oh.
That's what sweep means.
I don't think I see an entrance over here.
We can jump over the wall. It's
Yeah,
clear.
we
That-
need to
that's
jump
a
over the
bad
wall.
idea, dude.
And this area is clear, by the
There
way.
is an entrance.
Okay, is it clear? Okay, then we can.
Oh, there's a road here, okay.
Over there in defense.
He's looking. Look at him.
I'd say hold up for desync first.
Hold for desync.
Hold for desync.
Probably. I think
Finish
miner
your
is
moonwalk.
knocked out also.
Yo, Super, how's the town looking?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
clear?
it's
Do you
alright.
see any enemies in there?
Is this thing done or is it on?
I hope.
No clue, dude.
AI doesn't decide
I
to
didn't
cat me
get
while
you.
I'm stuck here.
Yo, look inside
it's
the
okay,
town,
I'll
bro. Why
talk
you looking at?
Yeah.
Yo, Super, can you see the rest of the platoon?
No.
Not quite.
Radiac, do you see me move?
Hang
Does
on.
anyone see me moving?
Okay, let's get alien and then we can push
Hold
forward.
on,
Yeah,
this
I
is
see-
Alpha. We're
I
set
see platoons.
in a line and ready to move in the town over.
Some of y'all are spasming. This one
Oh,
guy's
I
walking
can see
up behind
platoon,
us.
by the way.
Might be good now.
Yeah,
Maybe.
so can I. There two are not.
I'm just watching
Yeah, I can
across
see him
this
move. Oh no, never mind.
wall. okay?
Understood.
Just in
Platoon
case.
over. Alright, hold for desync for now.
Raj.
Don't move.
Yeah, I think the server.
Hold,
the
hold.
shot itself.
you are ready, mate, get down
Eagle
to
eye.
the.
Yeah, I'm just holding here this angle.
Okay, you're lagging a bit. So.
Yeah, you're lagging a bit. Your legs are moving, but it's still standing.
My guy,
Well,
miner is
there-
surfing the ground. Nice.
We gotta.
Nice lag, boys.
Oh, my
Yeah,
Priyansh is kind of
connection.
doing the
Wait,
moonwalk.
wait,
You
wait.
go
Yeah,
down
yeah,
the
I
road.
saw. Now it's eagle eye.
That's so sick.
I
Oh,
haven't
we're back in.
moved
We're back
since
in. We're back in.
1987.
Seconds.
No, I see people moving.
Character
No, we're
seems
not,
like-
dude. We're still lagging. Hold on.
See that spooky weird smoke?
Kim, can you move?
Who's on the top? Super in the.
Oh, that one.
What?
I saw some of it and now it's
You're
gone.
I
moving,
think
Ross.
the
It's
server
fine.
is desyncing.
Okay, never mind.
Don't move. What? What happened?
User joined your channel.
Nah, we're fucked.
Yeah, the others
I just kind of wondered
Oh god.
Rest in peace.
Are we back? Comms. Alright, here's what we're going to do, okay? I'm gonna move you northwest of that compound that you're just assaulting. I'll TP
User
over, I'll
joined your
delete
channel.
all the previous enemies. Is that okay with everyone?
Oh, I've crashed. Brilliant.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's okay with me.
Yeah,
Blank
turn off the server for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll put up the slotting again. Just take up your slots again. Really sorry about that.
It's fine, it happens. Get rid of the M60.
Yeah. I have no idea, dude.
I know exactly what's causing it. We'll talk about it after the
Avalanche already knows.
Yeah, I got the message. Anyway, retake your slots. I'll delete the enemies for objective 1 and push up to the northwest of the
Judo, take
compound.
the
that you're-
AT. That's you.
Хлопці, займаємо ті самі слоти, нас
Avalanche.
перенесуть на останнє місце.
One second, too many comms. Stella, go.
Do me a favor and just teleport us in so we're in a lovely line like how I wanted us.
Say again?
Like, you know, dump us in so it's like Alpha Charlie Delta in a line.
No. We
Oh,
would be
yeah.
exactly how we were. Disorganized.
Tactical
block.
I will teleport squad wide.
Clusterfuck formation.
I will try. I just want to say you guys have been doing really fucking well. I hope everyone's having fun at least. Right, who else are waiting for slotting in?
Absolutely.
User in your channel
We've
timed
got
out.
2 more people. Ghost, Sturm, please take your slots.
I'm like an old
And
pensioner. I'm fucking.
Sierra.
Sturm is AFK. Can
Even
you
the people who are dead
him
have to take the
into
slots?
Alpha
Hold
1.5?
Comms. Someone was talking about Sturm, please go.
Sturm is AFK. Can you put him into Alpha 1-5 on Delta AR slot, please?
Yeah, sure. 1 second. There you go. Anyone else
Thank
AFK
you.
that needs to be slotted? Sierra, do you need slotting?
Sierra needs.
You can do it for me, yeah, because my game's still frozen on me walking.
Oh shit!
Excuse me, I'm walking here.
It's fine. Are you... Hold. If you are still walking in game and you're still basically stuck on the mission even after I've closed the mission, try and restart your game. I'll TP you over to your squad once they're there. No issues.
Yo, hold for Felius, man.
It'll take like a solid 20 minutes for us to get back on.
That's what
Decent.
Better get started then, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna push everyone through. Whoever's having issues, please disconnect and reconnect again.
Are we holding at this spawn point, right?
No. No.
For now,
Just
for
hold
now.
up. Hold. In case of what you had left as fire support, you had 2 times airstrikes left, 1 time 0 reconnaissance, and 2 times mortars left, if I'm not wrong. And I'm gonna mark where I'm gonna teleport you. I'll try and teleport you squad-wise, so you are in a bit of a line, I guess. And then you can continue the up.
Thanks.
Don't forget to set your long range again, radio mans
Yes, 240, please.
and women's.
I'll keep you in defilade, so it's not gonna be too That caught me so off guard. Anyway, it's not gonna be an issue. You're gonna be in defilade, so you're just not gonna be thrust into combat right away. I'll give you some breathing room. Cool. Again, same rules. Once you slot in, just give it a little bit of time so the initial slot up desync goes away, and then I can get on the Zeus menu. Right. Waiting for a few more people to come to the map screen. Just waiting for everyone to load up into the map screen, and then I'll push us through it.
Jesus
What
Christ.
the fuck?
I just synced by my computer.
Yeah, stop slurping that pond water.
If that was what he was doing, then
My
it
actual
would be
sync.
good.
I have a sync next to my PC.
That's safe.
Is that your
Probably.
User left your channel.
It ain't killed me yet.
Alright, are you telling me you don't have a shit bucket?
I had a shit in my sink and I put my foot in it and stomped it down.
Can't play Battlefield if you don't got a shit bucket.
Oh my god, dog, what the fuck?
The thing is, this sink is.
Push us
Jesus.
through.
Yeah, I
pushes through like he pushes the shit.
User left your channel.
fuck down.
Hey, Gilson, what were you saying to me earlier? I didn't quite hear you.
Oh, be advised, Solomon has a fat cock.
User joined your channel.
Hey, legit, hold, right? Stop it.
User left your channel.
Oh, yay. Splash. Back to shotgun.
Oh, looks like we're kosher.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Kosher.
Yay!
User joined your channel.
Alright, back to line formation.
Yep, get in the fucking line.
I've got
Everyone
just
Everyone back to the original colors as well. Not make sure you get on the
Out of the
awful.
game and start
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
I think we might want to form up a little further away from the rest of the guys.
Yeah, sure. Do we have to form up though? We're gonna get teleported anyway.
I don't know how does the teleportation work.
It kind of clumps you all
Proximity,
together.
right?
So
Alpha,
it'll ruin
this
it.
is Platoon. Comms check. Over.
Give me ammo.
Oh no, there's no ace.
What you got,
Ace Bravo,
Yeah, no,
this
there's
is
20
Platoon.
rounds.
Comms check. Over.
Good.
Good check.
What?
Oh, fuck.
Felius, set up the radio.
Felius isn't here. Fuck.
What the fuck? How?
User in your channel timed out.
Okay, Rizal.
Whoa.
I will
whoa.
be your
The wall is
don't
over
worry.
there.
But we need a radio, dude. What the fuck?
Where's the body? Where's the body?
Is his body? Did his body get transported?
No.
Hello.
Yes.
User entered your channel.
Go green, motherfucker, and don't die.
He'll probably be teleported. We'll just use a runner for now. Razor?
Alright, let's start forming up this line.
Yeah, sure.
Anup, get here. Why are you there?
Let's Ghost.
For exactly
Oh, there's the other team. You can
Ghost
probably
isn't
inform
either
them.
anyway.
We
Okay,
don't have
Where is
radio for
Ghost?
now.
Bianch.
Yes.
For now, you will be acting as our runners.
Yep, I know.
Let them.
Hello, this is Alpha.
Oh,
I'm having some internet issues.
Holy shit.
Shut the fuck up, Phileas.
I am
Akash
deaf
on?
now.
Okay, should I? Maybe it's the same plan
Yeah, you know what,
basically.
Bianch? Just run to them and let them know that we don't have a fucking radio, man. Also, we
Hey.
should start forming up in a line.
Where was the
Yeah.
town again? Northeast, I
Um,
think.
Southeast approx. Looking at them, we're probably supposed to line up southeast.
Yes, we are supposed to go south.
What's up, Beta? Wait, we're actually pushing now?
Meow.
You don't want to wait for the other teams to push up?
Meow, meow.
Yo, Alpha. Alpha, regroup.
Yeah.
Let's go. Line. Red on the right, blue on the left. Southeast.
Blow on the left, Raj.
Are we pushing now?
Alpha just came over to
Right
me
on
and
the
they
right.
told me they don't have a radio man.
Shut up, boys.
He's connecting back.
Line hold, line hold. Yo, what's going on, Pingo?
They're asking if you can change the radio man.
Oh, dude, he disconnected, dude. His body went out. We don't have a radio.
No.
Well, shit, our team just ran off.
Without you
Fuck's
guys.
Well, fuck, what are we doing?
Which is why I'm not
It's fine,
going with
let's
them, 'cause I don't
go,
want
let's
to
go, it's
get
fine.
yelled at.
We'll figure
Ah,
something
this is
out.
Bravo, roger that. Alrighty boys, from now on it's Alpha and Bravo, not Bravo and not Alpha, so we're always together. Alright?
Yo.
Fantastic, let's go.
Alright, Alpha Bravo team.
Let's
So just stay into shouting distance.
And that's them.
Raj.
Alright,
Yep.
let's go.
Anything.
Alright, I guess we're
Moving. Line moving.
going. Southeast?
Southeast, line moving. Let's go.
Just you.
Yeah.
Moving.
Yeah,
in
I
front of
told
us.
you, everyone
Right,
else
moving,
just
let's go
ran
then.
off.
Alpha moving in, Alpha Bravo moving.
That's why I was asking you if we were approved to attack the town now.
Didn't the guys hear me when I said hold on, I'm talking to Alpha?
Apparently they didn't.
We're moving up.
It's okay, if they fuck up, that means they die and they don't respawn. And we can just laugh at them.
2130 boys.
Right, Tracer left, don't skyline too much.
Shift bearing 130.
What?
Should we go down?
Oh, down.
Okay,
Wait, how did I get hurt? What the fuck?
Like before?
I think I landed on you.
I think we're desynching, right?
I'm really injured.
You guys
What happened?
Fishy?
Oh, dude, it's lagging like shit.
bayonet or something?
It's lagging like shit, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm hit.
Did I
dude.
trip and hurt my arm?
Medic.
Holy shit.
Oh
Should
boy.
we go to the wall?
Right, I'm gonna peek over the rock, see what we got ahead of us.
I jumped on.
I don't even know where we are.
Minor,
to be honest.
minor, don't move. Minor.
Super and stop healing people in combat, my guy.
Minor, don't move.
Super and
Minus
stop
band
healing
aid.
people in combat.
Over here.
Start pushing into this compound to our south.
You see on the map?
You can jump over the wall, it should be mostly
Here,
clear.
grid 088303.
User left your
Alright, Alpha
channel.
copies.
Do we have a working radio man on?
No, we don't.
No, no, no,
Felius.
no.
You know what to do.
Guys, I got the rest of Bravo in this compound over here if you want to join them.
Yeah,
Who the
see,
fuck
friendly.
Alpha
Right
copies.
in front of us. Careful.
Super and can you stop healing people in active fucking combat, bro?
Minor is injured and bleeding.
Should we go around from there?
He can bandage himself, dude. Alpha, regroup with me. We're going southeast.
Moving.
Okay, it's first
Aging
person.
hostile.
Further ahead of you. There's a...
Oh, and they're
I think
lagging.
you're lagged out.
Yeah, we're all lagging, bro.
Die.
Well, I'm just gonna put myself behind this rock
Hey,
before
is the server desyncing again?
Yeah, it is, it is. Should we move or just hold up?
That's alright.
No idea, man. Everyone is lagging for me.
I don't think you guys are moving at all. Yeah.
Oh yeah, move it.
No, you're not.
Oh, nice. Oh fuck, you just disappeared.
Okay, we'll go back to our section then.
No biggie. I'll just
All right,
leave.
Dante, they're in this compound down here.
And there are around 30 to 40. 60 to 70 enemy infantry, man.
Your Bingo's got the radio man back.
Alright, Dante, come on.
Thanks for the assist, Bravo.
Everyone disconnect and rejoin after the server restarts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god damn it.
You know, we weren't supposed to push up yet.
Comms. Hold up. I don't pay money for this fucking bullshit. What the hell?
Restart the server completely. Restart the server.
Restart your server fully, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. Fuck me. What is my hard-earned money going into? This shit ain't.
To be fair, there is a lot of people in the server.
This is Arma.
Okay, last call. Do you still guys want to continue? Because otherwise we can hold something next Friday, continue from where we were. That can also be done.
That sounds fair to me.
Continuation is probably the best choice right now.
Alright,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's just, can someone call
User left your channel.
Okay.
I can't really stick around for the debrief, guys. I got some real life things that just started popping off.
I think he's,
Don't worry.
No.
It's only squad leaders. It's only squad
Alright,
leaders.
well, what we could get done was fun, guys. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
it was good shit.
Call it a night, really. It's been like 2 hours, and my girlfriend's gonna be bored out of her fucking mind. So
Nice.
she'd be angry with me.
Defusing that bomb.
Yeah, that'd be great. That she was nice. To be fair.
Alright, Shadow, you can't talk about defusing these kinds of bombs.